there are more abandoned situations.
It's not like slaves just live there.
It's not like what?
Slaves just live there, nothing like that.
Nah, I ain't seen nothing like the row houses in 4th and 5th Ward.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, you know. I know it's a richer history as well.
Yeah. Because it's always, and when I say always, I feel like from just the history I've read, like in Atlanta, black people seem like they have always done decent. So I had a homie older than me from the area I work with, and he was like, between Birmingham and Atlanta back in the day, that's how you got an NFL. And homie used to be a NFL commentator for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he was like, that's how they picked which city would got the major NFL market team between Atlanta and Birmingham. They were picking which city was going to be the marquee city, and so.
Who was they? What are we talking about?
I guess the people who were picking what city they wanted to put the NFL franchise in.
Oh, it's saying that at some point, Birmingham and Atlanta were up next.
Yeah, it was a pick between the two. Like, which of these cities will be the bigger city, Birmingham or Atlanta? And that's how they kind of figured out where they would put the NFL franchise. Because Alabama is just all about college football.
Well, they don't have no protein.
Yep.
Alabama, Mississippi, a couple times, Oklahoma.
Yep. Boomer Sooner. Bro, you know why it's called Boomer Sooner, bro? You know why they call it that?
I have no idea.
It was, and I could be saying this I could be somewhat wrong about how I'm wording it, but
yeah,
if I'm not mistaken,
you gotta stop putting that preface. You gotta stop putting that preface on there, man. That's
my bad. Say it one more time. I hit the wrong button.
I said you gotta quit using that preface every time, man. It's not gonna get you out of trouble.
I don't use it every time, no, bro.
Well, you use it a lot though.
Why? Because
I'm being jovial. I'm being jovial.
No, I'm saying I'm only saying it because I'm not sure if I have it factually word by word. But I thought that there was this great land grab, and it had something to do with at a certain time you heard this boom of a cannon or something. You can go claim your land. Like you could go claim land. Like boom, I claim this land for me. And there was a time like that's why it's called Boomer Sooner.
Wow. Man, that's crazy how they used to do things. Because you think of some things that you said in 1980 that you would never say, or things that you would say in 2020 that you would never say in 1985.
Well, in 1985, I was 4, so I don't know how much I would have said or would not have said.
I mean, just everyday things. What would you have cried for your cell phone in 1985?
Well, in 1985,
would you know YouTube?
I would not have cried for a cell phone or YouTube because those things run around, Book.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm trying to figure out, like, what are you asking?
I'm asking you things that you would say, do, or ask for that are every day in 2022.
Well, I couldn't ask for a cell phone because they weren't around. They weren't invented. Well, let me rephrase that. They were like a suitcase.
In 85, I don't think they had them at all. I don't know, bro. I was a little older than you.
Or was it satellite phones? I remember being in elementary school, seeing the D-boys walking around with the little suitcase phone.
Yeah, that's like 90. It's like 90-ish.
It's like that's
Ice Cube and them, yeah.
Like 89.
Yeah, 89, 90-ish.
So I remember that. I remember by the time 92 rolled around, it was the era of the detachable steering wheel and the detachable face radio or the pull-out radio. Yeah. Ooh. So you was a G. You rolled around. If you could walk through the mall with your radio in your hand, and when you think about it, it's kind of stupid because this is big ass
stupid.
radio.
It's very stupid.
Yeah, big ass radio. You know what I'm saying?
First off, and also if you're parking somewhere where it's so dangerous that you have to take your radio out of the inside of your car to keep it with you, man, you in the wrong area, man.
But it was a stunt though. Like I remember my brother, and this is funny because my brother's car was raggedy as fuck.
Yeah.
But like a staple of stunting on a nigga was it Orion? It was something. It was a detachable face radio.
Yeah, I remember that. That was hard.
Because they progressed past the detachable pull out radio.
Yeah. And
So
you got the wood grain.
Yeah, but now the detachable face radio, it came like with a little case. This resembles the size of your eyeglass case. So you pop it out, throw it in the case, and you got it hanging out your little back pocket. So when you walk by, the female's like, "Oh, girl, he balling. He take the face off his radio." Not knowing, it was in a Ford Tempo, but.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. It's crazy. That's crazy how things that are so common to us now. Like, think what our kids is they're gonna be on some whole nother. They really gonna be with the.
Yeah. Would you do it though? If the technology came out where I could like put it and go some, would you do it?
Tomorrow.
Your particles are gonna like. Your particles could be rearranged, bro. You could put it into a wall and die.
I mean, I would assume that they had already figured the kinks out. You sound like them people like, man, you got these horseless carriages, man. They ain't got no horse. You gonna get in that horseless carriage, bro?
No. I'm gonna get in it, but I'm gonna wait.
You get in that horseless carriage, man. It ain't got no horse, man.
I want the first version of it to get worked out first.
That's what I'm saying.
I never buy the first iteration of something. I never do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm just saying, I agree with you to an extent, but I'm just saying that's how I do with the first, car was like, man, it ain't got no horse. How you turn it? A steering wheel. A wheel. But man, how fast it go?
That's a little different though, because I can control it. I can't control I can't, bro. I want to see the first iteration of it. I want y'all to work out the kinks and bugs so y'all know exactly where it's gonna go. I don't want to get sent through any walls into a swimming pool. No.
That had to be live though, bro. You can just put it. Man, you know how much? I mean, they have to charge like $40 million for it at first. It had to come down. Because what I'm saying, eventually the plan would always be to make it like commercial where you can sell it like like airline tickets.
They're gonna charge you per. They're gonna regulate it. You have to pay for the device, and then once you pay for the device,
you're gonna have to pay for the station
on a plan. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna work how the Tesla autopilot works. When autopilot first came out, you had to pay 10 bands extra to have the software installed on your car.
Yeah.
Now, when you buy the Tesla, you pay a monthly subscription for the autopilot, bro. It's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah. Ooh,
it's gonna be a flex for some at first, and then it's gonna be like, hey, all you niggas can get it after you pay me 15 bands for this little Star Trek badge. You gonna try? Hey, it's $20 a trip.
Imagine somebody come stealing your blip. Imagine somebody stealing your. Imagine you get somebody come steal your blip and go and run up like $1,000 worth of shit. And then you gotta be like, man, you be like, bro, my DNA was not there, bro. How did you like the conversations you would have?
Once you have the, then it's gonna be tied to your DNA, bro. By the time that shit come out, bro, we ain't finna have no hand-to-hand currency. It's gonna be like Minority Report. When I go to the store, it's gonna read my retina, and it's gonna display me all the shit I like to buy.
They're gonna find a way, bro. That's one thing I know about thieves is they're gonna find a way, bro. They're gonna find a way, man.
You gonna have Jerome, who was extremely smart, but he dropped out, and he gonna find out how to make the little, you know what I'm saying? And that's the nigga shit. And that's the shit that's gonna be inaccurate. You know what I'm saying? You trying to go to Mexico, you hit the burp, you're gonna be in China.
We gotta be thrown off too, man, because it's gotta be like stations you come into, like them, stations or whatever, and with the like 6 columns, whatever. Yeah. And you just come up into like jail.
I don't want to go to the station, bro. I want to go. How would you stop? How would you keep people locked up? Well, it'll have to be some barrier that stops the.
You can't have no in jail. That's how it's easy. You just can't have one.
Niggas got cell phones, flat screens, and Xboxes in jail right now, bro.
Man, if a nigga got an Xbox in jail, man.
Bro, you haven't seen some of these videos. These niggas be doing TikTok challenges in jail. I seen a video and it was like on gang in here, bro. And them niggas literally had no bullshit. They had a flat screen mounted on the wall and the niggas was playing Xbox. If you having that much fun in jail, unless this was some bullshit for cameras, I've seen multiple jail videos of this kind of activity. I know niggas got shit in jail they ain't supposed to have.
How come when something like nefarious happens, we agree with it, but then when something like good happens or something that we like, man, no way, man, you know. And I'm talking about you, I'm talking about as a culture.
Yeah.
Like we tend to be like, man, look, I seen this thing that seemed impossible, but it was nefarious, so it must be true.
Give me a
like
example.
I seen this video of these dudes. Is that again?
Give me an example. Oh, my video.
Oh, okay.
That's what you talking about?
You had us load up on me. Yeah. Oh, no, it's me. I ain't got my charger. Dang. Hold on.
Pause. We're pausing.
Recording in progress.
What were we saying?
Shit, I don't know.
Oh, it looks like I'm kind of dark or something. Like I really am in a cave, huh?
Huh?
Like I really am in the bricks right now. I'm really in the bricks, son. Really in the bricks, yo. Okay. Serious debate, bro. Serious debate. And cut all the bullshit outside for real.
All right, so no jokes. Serious conversation.
Serious, bro. I'm serious, bro.
All right, let's go. Shoot.
How high or half baked?
Damn. That's tough. A, I was ready for a real serious debate. And B, because I love Red and Meth, I'm going to say how high. I actually think the better movie was Half Baked.
I think How High was better.
I'm not going to argue that.
In every which way. I don't think Half Baked, because every single piece of like Half Baked was great, but it had moments that like Samson was like, oh man, that was huge funny. That was huge funny. The whole date with Mary Jane, that was funny, right?
Yeah, she's fine. She's still fine too.
Yeah.
And she still looked the same.
Yeah. But like How High, like every single, even when they had Tracy Morgan on the TV and the commercials, was funny, right? There wasn't a part. Is that what?
No, go ahead.
There wasn't a part in How High, watching it again, sober, and watching it high. There wasn't a part in the movie that didn't have a punch. Everything was a punchline, and then the next punchline leads to the next punchline. Like, remember when he was rowing the boat, and then saying he seen his mama, and then he was rowing, and Bart was like, "Who is that black woman in the sky?" You know what I'm saying? And then the whole crowd was like, "Who is that black woman in the sky?" And she's going off, "You going to live in my basement?" He's like, "Oh hell no!" And started paddling. Like every scene was funny like that. Like
I'm tripping on the fact where he was practicing for rowing, he had a nigga giving him the blunt every time he hit the front.
Yeah. Every move.
The fact, bro, do you know how in shape you have to be to smoke blunts while rowing? Bro, that's some shit.
When they got the dead body out the graveyard,
and
they was trying. It was like, that whole every single scene, bro. Mm-hmm. Every single scene was funny and led to and it was honestly funny too.
The soundtrack, however, is a letdown a little bit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it had the songs it had, but you know what I'm saying? I can't say it was bad. It wasn't good. It went like New Jersey Drive. I can't forget New Jersey. I can't forget New Jersey. You ever seen New Jersey Drive?
I've seen it before, but it's been so long, bro. Because I went from Jersey, so I was like, fuck them East Coast niggas.
You got a lot of plex, man. You got a lot of plex, man.
Not really, bro. I'm really a nice.
You have a lot of plex, man.
I really
with
don't.
Different factions of the world, man.
I really, honestly, I only display my plex with you, like on the pod. Not plexing with you.
I mean, nice guy can have plex.
Like plex with the other sex and shit like that. What you got? Do we have a guest tonight? No.
Oh, but anyway, talk about verses, man. Gotta talk about verses.
Damn, so you just not gonna answer my question, bro? You just gonna breeze over my question?
Say it again. I ain't catch you.
I said, do we have a guest tonight? Oh man, Boogie froze again, bro. Oh man, Boogie over there with this economy internet. I'm gonna give him a couple more minutes to unfreeze.
Recording stopped.
Talk. I can't hear you. I missed out the whole part. Say it again.
I was talking bad about your. I said you had economy internet. Cause I ain't stopped recording. I was talking cash with the shit. I'm like, with this economy internet. Nah, I asked you.
Recording in progress.
Damn, what the fuck? Oh, I said, do we have a guest tonight?
No, man. I kind of feel embarrassed to ask a guest on because we put her off. Well, I said we're gonna record and then record twice in a row. So I didn't know if it was gonna be shaky today too. So I didn't call her. So it's my fault.
Oh, it's all good. No problems. You know what I'm talking about. We can hold it down.
Yeah. But versus, man, 8 Ball MJG, man, versus UGK. Did you see it?
I was excited. I did see it. I was at work, so I had it on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm in Atlanta. And even though I'm in Atlanta, it was some younger people at the job with me. And I was walking around taking a poll. Pause. So the people who were around me were either young. First off, I realized people in Atlanta really ain't from Atlanta. Secondly, the people who I was around, they were either young or they were from New York. Okay. So
they're biased.
They didn't care, bro. They wasn't they weren't as excited as I was. And this is what pissed me off. Because Locks Dipset, me being from the South, H-Town nigga, 41, nigga, I was hyped. Just like them New York niggas was.
Yeah.
I expected the same energy when you telling me I'm finna get Ball and G and Bun and Pimp and Spirit on a versus, my nigga. I thought that this should have brought the same amount of fanfare and celebs out as Locks Dipset. So
first, not going to, man.
But see, in my heart though, I thought as excited as I'm looking down my timeline, I'm seeing niggas I went to school with, shot pool with. You said I did that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I saw them niggas, they was excited like I was. The nigga said he took off work to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit. So
okay, so I'm gonna tell you that where personally for me, I only wanted to see one thing. This is I told the king this too. This is like the day before. I was like, bro, really, all I care about is Lil Kiki being on there. If Lil Kiki on there, ain't on there. If it ain't on there, then this was a failure to me. I don't care what happened. I don't care if they bring a Pepsi come back to life. If they don't have if Kiki ain't on this versus, man, then
I knew that wasn't like bro. If Bun is on national TV like that, I already knew Lil Kiki was gonna come out. Now this is what I was upset about.
But he ain't never came before though. What I'm saying, he ain't never came. Like ain't
it's
never
versus, bro. It's versus. It's the South, Atlanta. Ball and G. Ball and G got history with Lil Kiki. Suave house ties. It's like that was just the city. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though they weren't from H-Town, and people didn't realize that. Even though they weren't from H-Town, these niggas have H-Town ties. So
they was living in H-Town.
That's what I'm saying. When I worked at Sharpstown in foot action in high school in 2000 or in 99, 2000.
They paying you, man?
Huh?
They paying you to...
Nah, because I got jammed up. What I'm saying is Ball and G was in that bitch like faithfully. Every other day, MJG was walking in. Hey, man, what's up, player? Hey, let me get everything in size 12.
Did he say, let me get everything in the size 12?
Yeah, he said it's like everything in size 12. I was mad because So versus wise,
Yeah.
Ball and G, UGK. I thought UGK was gonna wash Ball and G, and then the verses was a refresher for me on their catalog about, oh damn, these niggas really got some fire. And then secondly, I was mad because I feel like H-Time didn't show up and represent.
What you mean?
All right, so Ball and G, the Memphis side, it's a little bit of a cheat code because I feel like Memphis is close to Atlanta. So I feel like it's closer to Atlanta than Houston.
Okay.
So I felt like there was a bias in the crowd. And then secondly, if Bun is who we say Bun is from H-Town, Texas, Port Arthur area, I feel like Atlanta is close enough where all of these niggas that Bun and hopped on features with, and as hard as he repped the H, I feel like our H-Town stars should have been in attendance. I felt the way when I'm looking up and down my IG and I see some of these prominent H-Town rappers popping bottles in clubs in H-Town, and Bun is out here repping for the pimp. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta.
That made me wonder about how they get paid for it. Because so when I do a versus, is the bag that I get like, okay, I'm just saying round, you got 500,000. That's the bag to perform on what's called, right? Okay, you can keep that 500,000 for yourself, or you can take that 500,000 and you can 100,000 feature, 50 feature, how, you know what I'm saying? If they come on there, they gotta get a bag too, but that bag gonna come out your bag. That's what I'm guessing. Because I'm saying like, that's why them big names don't be coming on there, because like, why would I'm gonna go and go. I mean, I got love for Cat and everything, but if he getting a $100,000 bag, and I'm bigger than him, why I'm come on here and not get a bag too? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I ain't talking about.
This is how I live.
I ain't talking about get on. I ain't necessarily saying you got to get on stage to perform, but also I'm saying Bun and Pimp, bro. Every time something happen, niggas say R.I.P. to Pimp. You know, I say Bun, the mayo, whatever you want to call it. And he has, bro, Bun and Pimp done hopped on everybody's shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at least, and I could be wrong, and maybe I'm missing out on people, but at least you niggas could have been in the audience. Look, hey, let's keep it a buck. Half them niggas was in Atlanta the weekend before anyway. Cause you go look up and down, you go look up and down Rick Ross car show at the Promised Land. All them niggas was in Atlanta at the Promised Land. Yeah. Cause them niggas had cars and they
maybe that's what it was. Maybe they had already booked. Cause the verses came it kind of had to quiet for a while. It wasn't like the other one where you knew, you know, so like
I 2 months in advance. It could have been a little last minute, but at the other piece of this book, if I got $500,000 around my neck, a flight from H-Town to Atlanta ain't shit.
Well, I'm gonna say I might have an obligation to be. I might be booked somewhere else that weekend. You know what I'm saying?
You was in the club in H-Town. You literally was fucking off.
I'm gonna say maybe I'm getting paid for this walkthrough. Maybe I got 3 walkthroughs at 50 a piece.
You got a point.
So you telling me
I can't.
You know what I'm saying? I'm getting 50 a piece on these 3 walkthroughs, and you trying to give me 25.
Man, fuck that. I was disappointed, bro. Dipset locks. When you panned in the crowd book, what did you see? You didn't see.
It was in New York.
Man,
it was in New York, right? And so you people, they just came outside. They was record day for them.
You're right. I might be wrong. I might be looking at this the wrong. If it was in Houston and this happened, then maybe I could have this point. But you're right.
Yeah, but they small city.
You're right.
I might have plexes. I might have some plex out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I will come, but you know, it's on site over there, man. I didn't rob the plug, or the plug and rob me, man. So I don't know.
Niggas still got on-site beef in hip hop in 2022.
Shit, that's how all this dudes dying. Ain't it?
That's the young niggas. I'm talking about these old niggas. These niggas, everybody we talking about is 40 and up.
50 Cent got on-site beef.
Who?
50 Cent got on-site beef with Ja Rule.
That ain't on-site. Them niggas too old for that shit, man. They need to piece that up, man. Even though it'll never happen, they need to piece that up, man.
Man, they ain't a bag big enough for them to piece it up, man.
And it's a bag big enough. Well, you're right. You're
And
right.
a bag big enough, man. So you got to pay me, man. Like,
I think 50 a piece though, but everybody got beef with but Ja Rule.
You have to pay me. Like, pay me. I think the Celtics going to the finals, man.
Are they beating the Miami Heat?
Yeah, man.
I wanted the Heat to win so bad just because of what Draymond said, bro. But the Celtics is a bad matchup, in my opinion, for the Warriors.
It's gonna be interesting, man. They kind of.
I think the Celtics have enough length. They have. I think the Celtics pause. Pause. I think the Celtics have more length. Pause, and they can do almost the same thing. I saw somebody threw a stat up there, bro, and I meant to send it to you, and I forgot.
Yeah.
It said Steph Curry can't hit a three when they're down by 2, but the moment they're up, this nigga hits everything.
I mean, it might be somewhat true, but it don't matter. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think, like, okay, you said something a long time ago about Kobe, and that's why you don't fuck with LeBron or whatever.
All right, what I said, I might have been drunk.
You said that you don't want to miss the greatness of LeBron because of like beef.
Oh, because Kobe was played for the Lakers, and I hated the Lakers so much as a Rocket fan. I missed Kobe's greatness, and so that's why I won't beef with any superstar anymore, because I want to at least be able to witness the greatness that LeBron is, that Steph is, that Dame Lillard is. You know, all these people, James Harden, KD.
But I was thinking that I'm never, in somewhat of the same vein, I'm not ever gonna compare players of different eras forever, like never. So I don't even care if they think Jordan better than LeBron or vice versa. I don't care, man, because you can't compare it. It's different eras, man.
Well, if that's the case, all right, and that's the take I had, and you told me no. But if that's the case, then you can't say. Then you have to have a GOAT of the era.
Yeah. I mean, you can. But I'm saying, like, because do you think if you ain't put Glenn Rice in 2021 shooting 11 and 15 threes a game, you think a nigga wouldn't have had stupid numbers?
We'll call Glenn Rice the GOAT.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
If Glenn Rice was able to shoot freely like these niggas do, we call him the GOAT, bro.
Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, think if Melo if Melo got the green light to shoot like these niggas when he was in his prime.
I think Melo's always had the green light to shoot.
That's why Melo had the green light to shoot, but it still was like, you ain't seen Melo going 6 for 10 or 4 for 10. No, she's like, Steph be going. This nigga was going 3 for 5. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 4 for 5. 4 for 7.
I think the physicality of the game is a little different now too. Because just think if Antoine Walker was allowed to just pull up when he wanted to.
I mean, what I'm saying, that was a knock on niggas back in the day. This nigga shoot too much. He shoot too much. Like, how many niggas they be like, he shot too much? Like Glenn Davis, Glenn Robinson, and Chuck Person, and Dan Marley.
These young niggas was talking cash money about Dan Marley, bro. They was like, that's why Jordan was great, because he had Dan Marley and Detlef Shrimp. But these niggas was killers.
Super killers, man. If them niggas numbers, if you triple, like, let's just say, because if they shot, because now they shoot 3 times as much as they did back then. If you just add them numbers up, them niggas would be.
What's homie from Dallas? What's homie's name in Dallas?
Dirk? Luka?
Yeah. Bro, Luka is Detlef Shrimp. Just maybe he can go to the basket better.
Yeah, more handles. I say, yeah, he better passer. But Detlef Shrimp was cold. I'm telling you, man, Dale Ellis, man. If anybody say anything about shooting, Dale Ellis, man, this nigga is the first stretch forward, man. The first real stretch forward. He was a power forward, dunk on you, nigga, with the Mavericks, and went to the Supersonics, and the boy was shooting like 45 from the 3, man.
When I tell boys, Larry Johnson did everything LeBron did. Probably not as good as a facilitator, and his help was questionable, because I think eventually he had a back injury, but in his prime, Grandmama. Man,
he ain't never hit his prime.
But I'm just saying,
that's the cold part.
This nigga he did what LeBron did: bring the ball up the court, run over niggas, and gorilla dunk on them.
That nigga, the cold part is he ain't never hit his prime, man. He got hurt like his 3rd year, and it was no more. It was no more grandma. It was just Larry. It was Larry Lamont. It wasn't no LJ no more. No grandma.
Hey, some of our extra woke people these days would say that he was a part of the Illuminati because he put a dress on. But I kind of like those commercials, bro.
I think Dallas, Texas, man.
I like them commercials, bro. And then and bro, he was a trendsetter, bro. I never had the courage to get the part in the middle of my head. And, you know what I'm saying? I never had the courage to do it. But then that Larry Johnson Charlotte jersey with the stripes, that was fire, bro.
Yeah. The FloJo made them, I believe.
What?
FloJo made them, I believe.
FloJo made what?
The jerseys.
FloJo.
No, she just Florence Joyner Kersey, the track star.
She made jerseys.
She made NBA jerseys.
Like she designed them.
She designed. I think it was Charlotte. I mean, it was Charlotte. Somebody else.
Oh shit! I never knew that. Although I did know she was very fashionable because she was the one who started like the one leg, the full leg, and then the had your cheek out on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, she died like a brain aneurysm or something, right?
She had cancer.
Either way, they were trying to make it sound like she was on some PEDs or some shit.
Lawrence Griffith Joyner.
But when it comes to the verses, though, I did enjoy it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mm-hmm. I was cool with Banner coming out. I liked Tila came out with Jazzy Faye. I was hoping. I was like, if anybody can get 3 Stacks out, it's Bun.
Yeah, man.
I knew Big Boy would come out, so I wasn't even worried about Big Boy coming out.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, if they can pull 3 Stacks out, I just feel like it was rushed, bro. I feel like they should have did it in H-Time, and it really should have been a celebration of Pimp, like real talk. But it's all good though.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. After Kiki came out, I was kind of like, that's all I needed to see, bro.
That's all you need to see.
There's nothing else that's gonna happen in that situation, unless. And I knew when MJG was like, man, I sure wish CeeLo would have been here. I'm like, if CeeLo ain't coming,
CeeLo ain't there. 3 Stacks ain't showing up.
Damn well, 3 Stacks ain't showing up. So I was like,
I got mad because in the middle of the verses, bro, the IG like went dead.
Yeah, that happens a lot to them.
I feel like they do that shit. So next time is when you really want to watch, you just pay the bread for the Triller stream.
Mm-hmm. Is it free? I think it's free.
Nah, it's behind the paywall, bro. I think it's like $9 or some shit. It's behind the paywall. It ain't free. I saw the locks free. Well, I think the locks IG stream didn't get interrupted. Yeah. So I don't think you actually go and say I'm paying for this live stream for the versus battle. I think the game is you go sign up for the monthly.
You ever watched it on Triller before?
I never watched it. I saw where I had to sign up for Triller for the $9.99 a month, and I didn't. I just watched it on IG.
When I watched like a couple of them, you go to the Triller site. Maybe because I had Triller as an app, I don't know, but I would go to the site, just open it. I ain't pay nothing. Just open it up and just wait. And they had the past battles on there. You can go look at them. You know what I'm saying? You can watch it live though.
I think it's different angles too. I was told the quality is better on Triller than IG. Mm-hmm. And I heard on IG you only get one angle. I heard on Triller you get a couple of different angles. I could be wrong though, because I don't know. I mean, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. What else you got, man? You
I'm gonna use that one, bro. I'm gonna start using that one, man.
Bro, if you start off with, I'm not quite sure. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
You get yourself out of some trouble.
I'm saying, bro, I'm just using it all the time, bro. I'm like, shit, man. I could be wrong, but I think the motherfucker stole my dollar. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I could be wrong, man. I'm saying you're a thief or nothing. I'm just saying.
Nah, if I know you stole my dollar, I'm gonna tell you.
It was just 2 of y'all in here, and he ain't got no pockets.
Briefly, what do you think about the What do you think about the
That shit was trash.
what?
I don't know. Just guessing. Keep going.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, what do you think about the new information that keeps coming out about this Uvalde shooter?
Oh man, that's some. Oh boy, somebody finna get fired like a motherfucker, man. That's fucked up.
Bro, some new information has come out about both the Uvalde shooter and the Buffalo shooter. And the more and more shit that comes out, it's like, yo, this really was preventable. Like, it really was preventable, bro.
But everything's preventable, right? To be honest with you,
are
everything.
correct. Everything is preventable, but like in these two instances, these two things were very preventable.
But it's like I'm saying like this. Like, let's say if you got probably like 4 or 5 million teenagers in the Southwest region of the United States, and 1 or 3 out of them 4.5 million slips through the cracks. Like the actual act is horrible, and you want it to happen, but you can't judge statistically. You have to say that, man, something we're doing is working, because like this person's not alone in feeling this way or having these experiences. But we're catching enough of them to say that this happens once, and it always happens in the same setting. Like, but it happens in places I'm sorry. No, it happens in places that normally don't have the high end of facility, like somewhere in the country where like they're like, you might have some older type thinking. Towns run by old white money. You know what I'm saying? Where like it's just certain ways, of thinking that they don't even think about therapy for kids who are bad. Oh, he's just ornery. He needs to work harder. Whereas in the city, they be like, you have more up to date thinking, more what's the word? More modern, facilities where they can be like, well, maybe he's troubled. We can, do some psychoanalysis. Blah, blah, blah.
I get that. I'm not arguing with that at all. But when I say these two things were very preventable, I mean they had the information on the attacks in enough time to prevent said attacks. In the Buffalo shooters case, there are at least 14 people on this earth that knew ahead of time, A, his plans, B, what he wanted to do. And in the Buffalo shooters case, there was a either active federal agent or ex-federal agent who the young man was getting guidance from, sent plans to this guy to ask him if it was a good plan. Guy or gal, because I don't know if it was male or female. So in that instance, there are at least 14 people who knew what was about to happen and did nothing, including an ex-federal agent. In the Uvalde shooting situation, they knew.
Question.
Go ahead.
The ex-federal agent, is there a chance he could have been a fucked up agent when he was agent?
Oh, 100% he probably was. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I keep going.
No, I'm saying and that's the thing when. So, excuse me. That's the thing when it comes to trying to police ideologies and some of these things. I think when you go down that road, you're gonna figure out that we all are just humans, no matter what our job function is. And you have some people who believe in certain doctrines. So in this federal agent's case or ex-agent, he clearly subscribed to the doctrine that the kid subscribed to. I'm just saying that when I say it's 100% preventable, there were at least 14 people on Earth who knew what that kid planned to do, and they rolled with it, bro.
Like, you think that? What I'm saying also, you think that he was probably like a poor agent, like not a good agent, like he was a fucked up agent. So I'm saying that even though he shares the ideology with that kid and he's a federal agent, that's not a reflection of the federal agency to the extent of like, he was like, every company has bad employees.
Oh, I never said it was a reflection of the agency. Yeah. I'm not saying it was a reflection of the federal agency. I'm saying that it's a reflection on people's morality that at least 14 people in the world knew what an 18-year-old, misguided 18-year-old planned to do, and y'all still allowed him to do it. No one said, hey, this is a fucked up situation that's going on. Let me contact some authorities. Now, in the Uvalde case, like, homie put on, he made either a Facebook or Twitter post what he was finna go do. Yeah, and instead of them acting on it, locking down all the schools in the Uvalde area until they figured out if it was a false threat or a real threat, they said, oh, well, we're just going to observe and do nothing. And then he rolled into the school and did what he did. And, of course, we know about some situations that happened with the 7 police officers waiting for Border Patrol, tactical units, and things like that. With the Uvalde thing, I just feel like in both instances, society was failed.
Do you think that if access to semi-automatic weapons was a lot stricter, that this would have been like, you think that would have prevented this from happening?
I think it can help. I think that it's crazy that an 18-year-old, I can turn 18 tomorrow, and I can go buy a semi-automatic rifle and ammunition just because I'm 18. I think that's crazy. I think that you should have to pass some sort of training, have a license for it. Even if you want to put an age restriction on it. We've talked about a lot here about how 18, 19, 20, your mind still isn't fully developed. So why would I put that in someone's hands who isn't fully developed? Especially if you haven't shown any kind of you haven't shown any kind of proof that you are responsible enough to even possess this. Like I tell you stories about how when I go to the range or, I was going to get licensed, bro. I saw like older people doing like some like the craziest shit with guns. You see people doing some weird shit like they just don't know. So if a 30-year-old doesn't realize that if my gun is jammed, I probably shouldn't point it towards my stomach to unjam it because it might go off. You know what I'm saying? And an 18-year-old might not fully comprehend some things that they're doing. So I think it's insane. Even though I can, in some states, buy a vehicle without a driver's license, for the most part, I can't buy a car without a certain license. Why should I be able to go out and buy this tactical rifle without a license? So I do agree with that. I agree we should have some stricter.
Well, I mean, more than that, why do citizens need tactical rifles?
So there are a lot more tactical rifles. So I guess you would ask me, why does a citizen need a semi-automatic rifle? Because the AR-15 and then a regular hunting rifle, the only difference are a couple of those tactical modifications. It's the same shit. Some use it for home defense. Some use it for hunting. That's just what it is. I feel like I'm saying, I feel like you hear them say AR-15, but I feel like a semi-automatic 12 gauge is worse than an AR-15. So you're gonna ban. So now I'm getting to what I'm gonna ban. Am I gonna ban the AR-15? Okay, cool. Ban the AR-15. But then I have someone that roll through there with a semi-automatic 12 gauge, and I'm finna fuck up more.
So you're saying all semi-automatic, but
now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I understand the one thing. I understand somebody saying I want to defend myself, but at some point, like, what are you defending yourself from? Where you have, like, what are you doing in life? What do you think? Like, that's like saying, man, I got a bunch of property, so I should be able to have some bombs because I got acres, so I should be able to work. Like, no, bro. Like I'm just saying we see what this is going. This is not going to stop happening. Like, this is not going to stop happening. It's going to happen every so often because people are people, man. We can't ignore the fact that people do people shit. So people gonna do people shit, man. Even in the best, even if the gun laws were strict and all, if you put all kind of restrictions on them, people are gonna be people, right? So the only way you can avoid certain things is that's why we don't have nuclear weapon or nuclear uranium. You can't buy it, or some certain drugs you can't buy without this. And like, people gonna be people, man.
Well, yeah, certain drugs you can't buy without a license, right? Or at least tracking.
You can't even buy. You can't. They don't even sell them. It's like, okay, we gotta have a prescription to buy this drug because people gonna be people, right? So how you gonna how you gonna do that with something? Give somebody a gun, knowing people gonna be people, and they don't even have the psych evaluations. They could be ticking time bombs. That's what I'm saying.
But that's a slippery slope when you get now. Okay, and I'm not arguing against it, but it's a slippery slope of who's doing the analysis to say who's a ticking time bomb or not, and what are your qualifications for someone being a ticking time bomb or not, and how and also what does that test look like, or what kind of test would that be for me to take a psych eval before I buy a weapon? And who's to say? Go ahead.
Do you want to hurt people? Have you ever had dreams of hurting people?
No one is ever going to take a psych eval to purchase a handgun and say, I just dreamt about killing 10 people last night. No one's going to do that.
Yes, they are, bro.
No one is literally going to answer. Like,
bro, these people.
I know niggas
write manifestos.
I know niggas who cheat on drug tests and lie and will tell you what they think the employer wants to hear in the job interview. You think someone who is trying to buy a firearm is going to sit there and answer a question honestly that says, have you dreamed about killing people? It's literally literally a question on the application to ask, have you ever used drugs? Yeah. And niggas are going to check no, and they probably are high checking no.
I'm saying, so you're opposed to having any type of lie detector test or AI scan? You know what I'm saying? Like
what AI scan? What is that? That might be new to me. I might. What's that?
You can use retinal scans and different it's like, you know, when your body lies, there's like a different rhythm of your. That's why I do the what's called the lie detector test. Because your body changes when you tell the truth and when you're lying or whatever, right? Because of what you're trying to do, the nerves and all that kind of, and react physically. So anyway,
I'll rock
in
with
2022, they have a way.
I'll rock with it, but explain to me how you're gonna break that down on an affordable scale to do that.
For who?
The government or whoever's doing it.
They got MRI machines, bro. Come on now.
How much does the MRI cost?
Okay, but how many hospitals have MRI machines? All of them.
The actual machine, all of them don't have it. The actual machine is not what's in question. Like, how much does that cost?
Okay, what I'm saying is, bro. Okay, if I went to 200 hospitals in Houston, I'm pretty sure that 150 of them probably have MRI hospitals. Have.
Well, I'm not, again, I
understand, what I'm saying.
I understand the machine. I'm asking you per person, how much does that cost? Because I know how much an MRI costs for me to go get it. I know exactly. I see how much it costs. And I see how much it costs with my insurance. So even with my insurance, I'm coming off $250. So how much do you think that process will take?
So you think it can't start like at some point, like everything else somebody started at 500. But as they use the technology more, understand how it works, it'll come down to 250. It'll be like an MRI because it's using the same. It'll probably use the same kind of tech, right?
So I don't know. I'm not that smart, but I will say this: I do think what eventually will happen is when it comes to the assault rifles, the semi-automatic rifles, tactical style rifles, things like that. I feel like it's going to turn into like your silencers have turned into, where you have to qualify for a certain tax stamp to even own it. Qualifying for that tax stamp and actually getting it is like a 6-month process.
Yeah,
and it's expensive. No, there's nothing wrong with it, and it's expensive. Yeah, it's expensive to the point where it's going to turn into a rich man's luxury opposed to just the common man's protection. Which, whatever, if it's
why you hold on. So this question, and we can move on.
Why you left?
Why? Because I was in my head, like, why would somebody need a silencer for home protection?
So the silencer itself, it's not a silencer. It's not a when you see the shit in the movies and they have the silencer on the gun and they shoot it and they be like pew, pew, and you don't hear shit. No, that's not how the technology works. To be honest with you, the technology of a can or a silencer on your gun, bro, think of it as the muffler. Think of how loud a car is without a muffler, and once you put the muffler on, it's still, you can hear it, but it's not loud. It's literally the same technology. And so
what I'm saying is, well, so you're telling me that I'm like, okay, I'm depending on myself, but I need to keep it quiet.
Have you ever shot a gun inside of a home, or like a inside of a house, or like a type of
I've shot a gun in a small space before, yes.
So you shot a gun
I know it's loud.
like closing. Okay, so the point of the silence is I can shoot my gun and it's not busting my eardrums. So me being the person who's operating it, I can still operate it and and be efficient. I'm just saying. So someone breaks in your home, someone breaks in your home and you let off your gun in your house. It might startle you just as much as it's going to startle the person you're shooting at, and you're not going to be able to hear for a while. What do you mean? How so? Not.
And we can't.
You know how many people have shot a gun inside a closed-in space like a home?
That's what I'm saying. That's another thing. That's another thing. So I go to the range. I got earmuffs on, right? You have
ear protection on, yes.
And so now when I shoot the thing in real life, I don't have them on, right?
No, you
so
don't.
There's a good chance, or there's a chance that I could, like you said, I could be startled as much as the person who I'm shooting at.
That's why you should make sure, if you are a gun owner, you should regularly shoot your gun so you can be familiar and ready when the time comes. Let me ask you a question. This is not a trick question. When do you practice on your jumper?
At this point?
No, not this point. I don't want to hear about 40-something-year-old bull.
Okay.
I want to hear about basketball player. When are you working on your jumper? Are you working on your jumper once tip-off starts, or are you working on your jumper constantly so once tip-off starts, you wet?
Okay. Working on my jumper, I say I work on it 4 to 5 days a week.
Bet. And so in doing that, once tip-off happens and game time happens, you're not working on your jumper. Mm-hmm. You know what to do. You know what spot to get off, what you need to get off. Yeah. You know where you're most proficient at. Yeah. You know what's going to most likely go in and what's most likely not going to go in, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with anything else you do. It's the same thing with gun ownership.
I'm
not practicing. I'm not trying to figure out how I'm going to defend myself once it happens. I'm going to regularly practice handling my weapon. So once the time comes, I have to handle my weapon. A, I ain't shooting myself trying to handle it. B, I'm not shooting a loved one trying to handle it. I'm shooting what I need to shoot.
Okay, so how many gun owners do you think practice shooting their gun without the muffles on regularly?
Without the who?
I mean, without the earmuffs on.
I don't think you have to practice shooting without the earmuffs on. I think just being able to. Well, I thought you were saying.
That's
not what I was saying, sir. I think if you handle your gun regularly.
No, I'm asking you.
Well, I'm answering.
But you said that sound is. No, I'm asking you. I'm thinking. Okay, I was wrong. I thought you were saying that as well as doing the stuff with the muffles on, you also gonna go out in other places so that you can hear that sound, so you know how to handle your gun with that, how that sound gonna be. But if you saying I never hear that sound, and if I got a gun, certain types of gun that bang, and it's my first time hearing that sound, there's a chance I could be as startled as the person I'm shooting at.
Anybody who's bought a gun and went to a gun range has been around the sound enough where it's not going to startle you.
Okay.
Now, if you're a new gun owner, you buy a gun and you haven't went to the range, somebody comes in, you're in the closed quarters and you let it go and you're not ready for it, that's one thing. But if you're someone who is prepared for it, that's something else. Even if I'm in the shooting range and I got my headphone, my earmuffs on, I'm still getting a decent amount of sound, and the nigga next to me could be letting off a cannon. I'ma hear it. So you're gonna get that. You're gonna be familiar with it. That's why you go to the range to be familiar with it. Now you ask me why someone would need a silencer. Me personally, I don't need a silencer outside of just having one for sport. I don't think it's a necessity. And that's why you have to have a tax stamp and it's half a year to get it because it ain't a necessity. It's a luxury more than it's a necessity, the actual silencer. I was just saying it's more sound displacement than a silencer.
Niggas had their guns, man. Just don't be getting them crazy guns. That's all I say. Y'all can have y'all guns, man.
What do you call a crazy gun?
Just when y'all people.
Because you come to my house and you probably said I had a crazy gun.
I mean, you probably have a crazy gun too, man. Like the ones that got, like the ones that's like, you know, like open up in 3 seconds and I can shoot 30 rounds in 4 seconds. Like, come on, man.
So I will say, and this is not a knock on you, I will say I would want someone who knows about guns to make these decisions about what we probably should and shouldn't have as much access to. I don't want someone who couldn't tell me the difference between an AR-10, AR-15, and an AK-47 to be making these decisions.
Okay.
It's some shit I can do with a Glock. There's more. It's some shit I can do with a Glock. There's more harmful than what some people are doing with some of these rifles. And
then why would you say why? Then why? Then okay, hold. I'm answering your question before you go further. What you just said about the Glock. If you can make a Glock and it's something more powerful than that, why is the Glock on the market then?
I could pull a spring out of Glock and it's fully automatic. Oh, a spring.
Then why is that gun on the market then? Then why is that gun on the market like that, bro?
It's a handgun, but I mean, you have some people. Because the majority of your owners, they're not gunsmiths. They're not going in trying to modify guns. The majority of your owners aren't going in modifying guns. There are some people who can modify guns, and they know I can buy a Glock, pull the spring out, and now I got a fully automatic handgun.
What I'm saying is, if your position is that everybody should have guns because the criminals already have guns and they won't give them up, but then I say, well, damn. Or so you don't feel like that we shouldn't have, so you feel like because you haven't said a million times that if we banned all guns, the criminals will still get guns.
I said if you ban these guns, you're banning the law-abiding citizen. The criminal already has the gun, and if the criminal is going to do a criminal act with a gun, they're going to get it illegally anyway.
Okay, so once again, like I'm saying, so if the criminal is going to get the gun, whether it's legal or illegal, then why would I allow them to even make this type of thing that we know people are gonna manipulate? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm just saying, like.
But what I was saying was, but if that's the case, like if you can modify anything, you can modify any gun. So you saying just take all the guns off the market then? So in your logic, and I'm not arguing, you're saying if I can modify any gun, take them all off the market.
No, I'm saying that if I'm making this gun that's easily modified to be a semi-automatic weapon, then I need to make this gun in a way where that's not possible. I can have mechanisms in this thing that when you try to do this, that doesn't work. It might be putting this one thing one way and putting a bar somewhere. You can build against things. They do it all the time. You can build. The reason why we got this thing right here.
Let me add some sauce to it. I don't know how easily it's done. So you're right, Book. It could be that. It could be. I'm saying remove a spring, but the removal of said spring could be something that's intricate. I don't know how it's done. So it could be hard to do. And I might be wrong.
It could be easy to do. Either way it goes. I mean, the best, as we were saying earlier, the prevention part, things can be prevented. Things can easily be prevented or be prevented if we have foresight. Okay, if I make this thing, what are the things it can do? How can I manipulate this to make it better or worse? If I don't have no money, or if I'm trying to do something else. Oh, okay. I don't want it to be some automatic gun or so let me put this thing right here to stop. Let me put this one because they need this thing right here to make it. It's not that difficult for a designer. For somebody who makes things to do that, but it is what it is, man. People are gonna do what people do.
I agree. What else you got?
The verses did. Talked about the future. Not really, but we was going.
No, we talked about the Star Trek shit.
We still didn't talk about. There's much things that we do now that is every day, like be on a Zoom call. You know what I'm saying? That was a cartoon thing that was not real. That was a fantasy TV show.
Bro, you remember? Bro, you think about how fast this shit. At one point in time, I remember having to be in a call with different offices in different cities. You would have to go into a room, and you guys all sat around this intercom type situation.
Yeah.
And now we've moved to Zoom. Which the funny thing is, Zoom been around. Like video calling has been around for a minute. It only got popular because of the pandemic, but now I find myself talking to a fucking TV screen 7 days a week. Shit is crazy. This is how bad it is. I'm at work and we're having meetings.
Yeah.
And I literally was in the store one day and all three of us are never in the same spot at the same time. We happen to all be in the store at the same time. And we still did our meeting over Zoom. That's crazy. Just think about that.
New age.
We were all in the same place at the same time.
That's crazy, man. It's new age.
We all found separate spaces
on Zoom.
Our meeting on Zoom. Now there were other people involved, so we had to be on Zoom anyway.
Yeah.
But we easily could have just all three of us sat in one spot and been on one screen. And then
Charlie had to sit side by side like this.
Bro, 3 years ago, we were sitting side by side having meetings, bro. 3 years ago, this Zoom shit wasn't going on. 3 years ago, I had to go fly somewhere and have a meeting once a month. And now you fast forward to today and fly where? We'll just do the Zoom call tomorrow.
That's crazy, man. That's super crazy.
I like it though, bro, because I don't like people as it is, so I can just really have on like my work shirt or my style shirt and some shorts, and I'm good, bro.
Zoom. I seen this one dude. I was watching this one video, and the guy was doing Zooms on his bike.
Man, I see that dude, bro. Yeah, I think that dude just makes content, bro, because they doing too much.
Yeah. The crashing part, I'm like, but I'm like that is very, very, like I just thought about like, damn, I really can just go in your, like have a green screen in your backseat of your car, stream and be like.
I did whole interviews in my car. I ain't no green screen. Like, I just blur the background. And that's funny. So that piece is funny. Interviewing potential employees over Zoom or Teams because like where does your whole interviewing etiquette and processes go out the window? Like I remember when I was coming up, you had to, if you don't have no suit on, at least wear some slacks, a shirt, and a tie. Bro, I'm doing like, professional interviews for people, and it's like, homie, in your car, got a hoodie on, you know what I'm saying? Not really caring about any etiquette, anything like that.
New day, bro.
I'm like, this is wild.
It's a new day out here.
I know we got to get out of here soon, man. You watched anything new?
I seen The Northman.
Okay. Is it good?
It looks good.
It looks good. And so me and the female was like, we're going to go check it out. Is it worth me going to the movies or just wait?
I think I might. I mean, it's long. It's I don't know, bro. I wouldn't say man, go see it. Like everything, everywhere, all the time. Go to movies to see that one. Norseman.
You a Star Wars fan? Nah. So me talking to you about Kenobi is pointless.
Yeah. I'm I'm not big on. I mean, Kenobi gonna be cool. I'm gonna watch it, but
Well, the first 2 episodes already dropped.
I don't know. I don't like the prequel stuff.
This ain't a prequel though. This is falling in line with the Star Wars canon. So if you are a fan of the Star Wars canon and the timelines, this is gonna be fire. Because now I'm finna get the Inquisitors hunting
early Darth.
Jedi.
Yeah.
So
I read that it was this is like him grieving over Anakin going to the dark side. This is like 10 years after that, right?
Yeah. So it's 10 years afterwards. He thinks Anakin's dead. He doesn't even know Anakin's alive. So he thinks Anakin's still dead. He's being, of course, they're hunting Jedi. So the Grand Inquisitor and his Inquisitors are hunting the Jedi. So if you watch some of like Star Wars Rebels, some of these other things, read some of the books, then you'll know the story about the Grand Inquisitor, the second sister, all of these other Inquisitors. Like this is when Kenobi is on Tatooine looking over young Luke Skywalker. In this timeline, he should also have a run-in with Darth Maul, who he thought was dead. He still should run into the likes of Cad Bane, people like that. So
I feel you. I see it. I mean, I'm gonna check it out.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't know too much about the lore, Star Wars history, you're gonna be like, oh, that's some bullshit. Because the first episode is slow as fuck.
To me, like I like slow burn. I like slow burn movies or slow burn series. I don't care about it having to be action packed, but story, and this is just me from my personal story, is important to me. Like what is the story? How is it? Is it well written? Is it a bunch of lines and I go? Like I watched something called Shark Bait the other day. I was like, man, who writing this shit, man?
Yeah, I wasn't even talking about the action though. I'm just literally talking about the first episode is slow because they're trying to give you flashbacks of episodes of Star Wars that is unnecessary.
I'm cool with
unnecessary.
That.
No, it's not. It's unnecessary, bro.
Well, maybe for you because maybe you're like you are well traversed and understanding about So they have to write the movies. Write the shows for those who are novices, those who are true Star Wars heads. They got to watch for people who are first time. So it's like a wide range of people. That's why I don't be mad at the X-Men comics sometimes. X-Men movies because I understand that they're writing it for people who don't know nothing about X-Men and people who know everything about at the same time. So you have to walk a fine line.
I would agree. I agree with everything you just said. In the Kenobi sense, though, even the flashbacks is like you got to know what's going on. But oh shit, I remember that nigga. But I got like a little nerd chat of Star Wars and Trekkies. Mm-hmm. Everybody said the same thing. They were like, episode 1 was trash. I almost cut it off. And then you got in episode 2, and he was like, okay. So I don't know if it's going to be the action that people like. Star Wars never really was a bunch of action all the time. So it's cool. I'm excited to see Darth Vader portrayed on screen with better technology. So I'm excited about that. Because if you watched Rogue One and you saw Vader roll up at the end of Rogue One, you was like, oh shit, this is awesome.
Man. That suit and that whole situation is so just 70s. I've seen it recreated and remade and re-envisioned. But it's like, man,
you can't change the suit though. You can't change.
That's what I'm saying. And the suit is like, it's not player.
It's 100% player. Like you can't change the suit.
It's not player.
It's player, bro.
What's player about Darth Vader's suit?
Vader himself, bro, was just fire, bro. Like Vader is Vader. Play about?
See, he got a mushroom head hat on. He got an old Nazi hat on, bro.
It's so he can breathe, bro. And it was fun.
No, that's on the Nazi hat, man. I'm like, why does they got a?
Because back then, when Lucas films dropped this shit in the late 70s or early 80s, whatever the fuck it was, bro.
Late 70s.
Whatever the fuck it was, bro. This nigga was like, this is what 2022 is gonna be. So now that we in 2022, yes, the shit is dated, bro, but you can't change Vader. Like, you gonna fuck it up if you change it. You gotta leave it how it is.
Explain the helmet. Like, what part? Okay, hold up. What part of the helmet was when you saw the helmet after you were 9? Because it's cool till you're like 9. You're like, but after you were 9, what part of the helmet you was like, them black bubble eyes, them fire, or the triangle nose, or the little all black retainer with the muffle on it. That was fire.
If you really want to keep it up, Bane and Vader have the same respirator.
Bane's on pirate, and they roasted Bane, bro. They roasted Bane. They still be roasting Bane in the mainstream media outlets, and man, they roasted Bane. Bane was not a bad character, bro.
But you can literally. This is how crazy it is. You literally can go read a Star Wars lore book about Vader, and it's gonna break down every function of the fucking suit, bro. It's crazy.
I agree that there's somebody crazy enough to make something up. Also agree that
I think they made it up as backstory. Like, it's backstory to everything.
Yeah. Well, see, you not really see the eyeballs are not really like bubbly. See, those are eye trap eyes to make sure that you can understand.
You really don't like Vader's costume?
Bro, see what I'm saying? See, I'm looking at it right now, man. I'm looking at it right now, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If you really got an issue with Vader's uniform, bro, the other piece is his uniform was designed for it to be uncomfortable.
Hold up, man. It's like I ain't never looked at it. I've looked at it before, but oh boy, you better.
It's clunky. He couldn't raise his arms over his head too much. It was made. It was his shit was made to be uncomfortable and keep him in a constant state of like whatever it is, so he can draw from the dark side. And also Anakin had like the most metachlorians ever known to man, bro. Metachlorians are what make you a Jedi and Force sensitive, by the way. He had the most of them by like 20 times more than 100 times more than anyone else ever seen, bro.
Okay.
That's why he was supposed to be the one, which he did bring balance to the Force, but they fucked the movies up. That's a whole nother tangent though. Yeah, like he brought balance to the Force. So the whole thing with Rey and all of that other bullshit where she was a Palpatine was bullshit, but whatever.
I want to see one. I want to post this. I want the people to see. You know what I'm saying? What I see.
You're gonna lose that fight because you're gonna get responses from people who give zero fucks about Star Wars, and then you're gonna get responses from people who love Star Wars. So you're not. There's no one who's gonna look at that and be like, "Yeah, that's player. That ain't player," because it ain't meant to be player. So if you're literally just asking to see if this man's suit is player, no, it's when you line up the way the aesthetics of his suit to other superheroes or villains, the actual aesthetics and look outside of it being the iconic Darth Vader suit are going to be at the bottom.
Man, I just can't find a copy. Oh, I wish I could find a non-PNG copy of this thing, man, because it gets more and more. Come on, man. Why me? Why today? I wish I'd known we were talking about Vader, man. Let me see. This might work. But anyway, you can catch me any day. Man, yeah, but I mean, not for nothing, man. It's a great show, a great great line of series of movies and subplots and subsets. I just don't. I don't know, man. Maybe I got lost at some point, and that's what kept me away. I don't know.
How you feel about the the new reboots of our classics on Netflix. Like, oh, see, now the front angle of the Vader shit, bro, that's menacing and scary. I will agree. Once you get the side angle of the Vader head situation, yeah, how the back of the helmet goes out, that shit trash. But
He on the front, dog. Why he?
Nah, this is menacing, bro. Like, if I see this nigga rolling up to me with a red lightsaber, I'm running, my nigga. This is menacing, bro. Bro, this is the equivalent to a nigga who got shades on in the club at nighttime. I don't know what's on his mind. I can't see his eyes or nothing.
Oh, I can't see it. Look at this, bro.
Well, those are the controls of his suit, though. This
fuck out of man. You can't. I need to flip this some kind of way.
What you talking about? This right here is his beeper when his bitches hit him up, bro. The green dots is
that's
when
what
his
I'm
bitches
saying.
hit him up. You know what I'm saying?
This boy got a beeper. This boy got a man. Look at this thing. It got 6 buttons on it, man. You telling me my whole life is worth 6 buttons, man?
I'm telling you, those are the controls of his suit.
Man, he got a 4-track controller on his chest, man.
Again, this is late 70s tech, bug.
He got a 19. Look at he got leather straps on the side, man. Why you got a chest plate, man? This thing look weird, bro.
Why you hating, bro? This man don't have limbs. Half of his limbs are like metal, bro. It's like a robot. He's half robot.
He's all the way ugly, though. Isn't that messed up? Black people go when they go, like, you be talking about something for real, man, and they just gonna say, he all the way ugly, though. Don't give a damn Darth Vader, Darth Vader ugly motherfucker, what they did. But I mean, look, man, they tripped out with this. Look at the helmet. Really, the face might be okay, kind of menacing, but the helmet, bro.
The helmet is weird. I will admit.
You cannot explain this.
It's worse when you see the rest of his like minions, because everybody that be on his little starfighter or whatever the ship is, them niggas' helmets mimic his helmet. Have you seen them parts? The generals they got the helmet on with the shit weird.
Oh yeah. I seen. Well, I'm always gonna go back to the original. His generals had them on. They had gray ones. Yeah, they had the gray ones on. Yeah. Yeah, man, that was crazy. I was like, man, look at these Nazis. These Nazis. I know a Nazi when I see one. That's a Nazi.
You know a Nazi when you see one?
I know a Nazi when I see one. There's some Nazi motherfuckers right there. Darth Vader, man. How many times you had to people? It's not dark. It's Darth.
Niggas who don't watch Star Wars say dark.
Yeah.
Everybody else says Darth Vader. Darth Maul.
I think really when Darth Maul came out, then people started putting the Darth on Vader, man.
Sidious.
I've never heard anybody say, man, I'm cold as Darth Sidious. That would be a hard hip hop line. If he had, no, I don't.
No, okay.
Is that the last one?
Sidious is Palpatine.
Palpatine. Fuck is Palpatine?
Darth Sidious. He's also Emperor Palpatine.
Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, but okay. So what talking about movies, right? We seen Norsemen, All Things, Everywhere.
You fuck with Stranger Things, bro?
I've never seen Stranger Things, man.
You gotta fuck with it. It's based off Dungeons and Dragons, but it's a good show. So it's episode 4. It's season 4.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to see, like, season 1 started out with these little kids. They were kids playing Dungeons and Dragons, and now they supposed to be, like, I guess, freshmen in high school, but all these motherfuckers is 18. So it's weird, because I'm like, I follow, like the black dude who plays in it, bro. I follow him on IG. He's done some other stuff. And it's crazy because I'm sitting here like watching during the pandemic, like he excited, he turned 18, bought his first little car or something. He'd be having his little stunner chain on, hanging with the rappers. And then I'm watching Stranger Things and I'm supposed to believe you're a freshman in high school. Nah.
Internet messing you up.
It's a good show though.
I want to say, you said stunner chain, 18. Dang, I had something good. I forgot. Totally forgot. Trying to put on my Darth Vader face. Luke.
I don't think that's how they look. Though. I don't think the eyes that big.
I would do it. Look, I mean, I don't know. That's what I see right there. I see big eyes. I see like a fly, like a mad ass fly, like a.
I would assume that the eye holes, pause, if that's a plausible thing, are that big because he had issues seeing. So maybe they enhance his vision. I mean, on some real shit, bro.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Darth Vader is low key RoboCop. They one and the same, except Vader can move better than RoboCop.
And you know what? That's when I stopped. That's when I stopped liking Empire. I mean, Empire Strikes Back, bro. Because he was fighting Luke, and it was probably the weakest fight scene ever in the history of fight scenes. And so, at some point, he cuts off Luke's hand. And then Luke just get a new hand like it ain't nothing a week later, man. I'm like, what? Hold on, man. No, you can't. He ain't got no hand, man.
Same thing happened to Vader, though. Same thing happened to Anakin.
Aquaman didn't have no hands, man. Aquaman didn't have no hand. Don't have no hand, man.
Aquaman don't have hands.
He don't have a hand.
Aquaman don't have a hand?
Got his hand cut off, man.
Who got his hand cut off?
Aquaman.
Aquaman got his hand cut off?
Aquaman got his hand cut off.
When?
Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. He ain't had no hand.
In real life?
Well, these are fictional characters, bro. It's not in real life.
I thought you meant the actor because I watched Aquaman and he has both his hands, bro. What are you talking about?
You know, no, not the movie. The actual character, Aquaman, like for the longest.
Somewhere in the comics, he's missing a hand.
Just like Thor only has one eye for real the whole time.
Oh,
like Thor got one eye. Like they kept him straight to the comic. I'm assuming at some point.
You mean Odin only has one eye?
No, Thor in the comics.
Thor lost an eye in the comics and got it back though.
Yeah, and he I don't know, got it back in the comics.
He got it back in the comics.
Oh well, I'll trust your word on that.
Odin, however,
doesn't have an eye.
Who doesn't have?
But I'm saying that they kept that true to the comics.
Oh, so I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't fuck with I don't fuck with DC like that. So I didn't know Aquaman was missing a hand in the comics.
Aquaman was definitely missing a hand. They put out like about 5 DC shorts a couple weeks ago. They did Constantine. They did Blue Beetle. They did an old school. I want to say it's Batman.
I can't keep up with all the Constantines to drop. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That Constantine. Okay, so the last one they dropped. They had a DC. It was like in Flashpoint. Have you seen Flashpoint?
Bits and pieces of it. I've never sat there and watched all of it.
Okay, well, at the end, this is the one where, because it's a different one, but this one is the one where, anyway, at the end, he tell Flash, hey, man, you gotta go back and fix this. You gotta go back in time and undo this. Just don't come back here. That's how it ends, as him around the water. And you see all destruction. This new Constantine starts up with because Constantine had cheated some, he did some foul things with the demons to get to that position, and then it goes from there. They short, they're like 25, 30 minutes. They're good though. It's like three. It's like Constantine. It's a cat girl. It's a cat woman. It's I forgot. They're good though. You should check them out. Let's check them out.
Nah, they do be pretty good. Since we're talking about niggas with missing a hand, have you seen the newest version of Candyman?
Yeah.
How you feel about it? I liked it. It was dope.
It was alright. It was cool.
I think it was no more than alright. It was pretty fire, bro. I like the concept of it. How you feel about the concept of it?
I mean, it's alright. It was good. You know what I'm saying? It was good. I'm trying. It was somebody I was like, ugh, you lost me right here. But no, it was good. It was good.
But the overall concept of it, though, did you like the overall concept of it?
It was a nice reimagining. You know what I'm saying? If there were more than one Candyman, really, Candyman was really a spirit, which was really kind of true to the first movie too. You know what I'm saying? They brought it back to white folks. You know what I'm saying? Killed the cops. That was cool. That's always cool. Kill a cop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I mean? Not just the militant in me is like, kill the pig, man. The pig got to die, man.
Well, I'm not gonna say it's always cool to kill a cop. I'm not gonna say that.
I'm saying that the militant in me feels like, it's always cool to kill. Yeah, the bad cop. Sorry, the bad cop. Just the bad cop.
But I have a question though.
What's up?
Outside of the bribing that the cop was trying to do, in a certain sense, this man with a hooked hand had been killing random people. So would they technically be wrong if they ran up on him, saw a dead body, saw a woman with blood on her face, and assumed that he was about to attack and they shot him? Would he be wrong? Would they be wrong?
Yeah, they always wrong, bro.
So if you were the officer that walked in on that, would you be wrong to shoot him?
Yeah, man, that was wrong. Because know why I say that was wrong? Because like you go to all this training in the academy and get in shape and learn all jiu-jitsu, and all you do is shoot people somehow.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Buck. Now I usually roll with you, but if a deranged dude with a bloody hook in his arm because he's missing a hand, if that's a threat to me if he's coming towards me.
Everything a threat. You a whole ass cop then, man.
I'm a whole ass cop if a supernatural being with a hook in his arm is charging me?
Yeah, man. If you don't want to deal with supernatural creatures coming at you, man, go be a lawyer or dentist.
Wait. I rolled into a scene and there's this dude who may or may not be hopped up on Mountain Dew and he has a hook for a hand and it is dripping blood because I just see a dead body over here.
Yeah.
I'm wrong if when he approaches me, I unload on him?
Yeah, because he got drop on her or hit that body. He can get drop on me. I'm a trained professional.
So
bro.
what should I do? Should I engage in fisticuffs?
I should grab my little. He got a hook, so I grab my baton. You know what I'm saying? Just for that hook, I should be able to subdue him some kind of way, bro. I'm an officer of the law, man. If I can't subdue nobody, man, I'm really just somebody. I'm useless, bro. That's like saying I'm a basketball player and they put me on the court and I don't shoot layups when I'm open. I pass. Like, no, I can shoot layups. I can shoot free throws. I can shoot jump shots. If I can't do one of them, I'm spectacular somewhere else. But I just can't be.
So what you're telling me is I should, as a trained law professional, a crazed man who could be hopped up on superhuman drugs with a hook in his arm for a hand who has been slicing people to death with this hook. Yeah,
he can drop on them.
He's approaching me, ready to slice me with the hook.
But hold up.
All right, go ahead.
He got the drop on them. He ain't got the drop on me.
No, we have the drop on each other. So there's no dropping. And so it's like his head up. And he like, I'm going to kill you. And he has a hook for a hand.
Why you got an accent, bro?
He has a hook for his hand.
That's right. Why he had an accent, bro?
What kind of accent was that for you?
I don't know. That wasn't a killer accent. That was no. You said, I am going to kill you. Like, he had an accent, bro. That was racist. That's some G.I. Joe shit right there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
With that being said, homie is charging you now. Full speed.
Okay.
With a fucking...
Full speed. Yeah.
Hook.
What I do for a living?
You're a police officer. You eat donuts and drink coffee. You give people traffic tickets.
What I did, how did I get this job? What I had to do?
You passed the physical fitness course and you passed the shooting training course and you've taken 45 hours of college credits or whatever it's called.
I ain't do no hand-to-hand conduct in this whole thing. I ain't do no hand-to-hand conduct.
I don't know what you're used to. I don't know how much of that they truly have to qualify and do as police officers, bro.
Yeah, I done seen Jackie Chan take out a whole 8-9 people at one time.
I don't know what we need to talk to a police officer because I don't know what kind of physical hand-to-hand combat you think they have to do to qualify.
I done seen Bruce Lee take out like 12, 15 henchmen, man. They had knives and stuff.
Man, see, you talking about Bruce Lee though. You talking about Bruce Lee though.
I done seen Chuck Norris and we know he can't fight. I done seen him.
Chuck Norris can fight, bro.
I done seen Chuck Norris I'm sorry. I done seen Walker, Texas Ranger, take out 4 or 5 people, man. And we know he can't lift his leg over his knee.
Hey, Chuck Norris will beat your ass right now.
Man, is he alive?
Yeah, he alive, nigga.
I whoop Chuck Norris, bro.
Man,
I would definitely whoop Chuck Norris.
Bro, whatever, bro. I believe that Chuck Norris, all right, how old is Chuck? Chuck should be pushing 80 right now, right?
You think I can whoop an 80-year-old man, bro?
You probably can whoop Chuck Norris.
I'm going to say, man, I wouldn't even have to do it. I just have to hit him one time.
I don't think you can whoop Jean-Claude Van Damme right now.
So I whoop him now. He's in good shape. He in great shape.
I think Van Damme will put hands on you right now.
They put hands on you too, man. Why you gotta put me on that, man?
Nigga, I'm not the one that's talking about it. I'm finna go toe to toe with a crazy nigga with a hook in his arm. If I'm a police officer and the madman with the hook who's been murdering people is charging me, the 9mm is coming off my hip and I'm putting 5 in his face.
You think Van Damme can take Candyman, bro?
I think that Van Damme would die if he's fighting Candyman because Candyman is a supernatural being.
Well, okay. You think if I put man. So you think that Jean-Claude Van Damme can't whip Candyman?
Did you see what happened when the boxer was beating up Jason Voorhees? What happened?
With Jason Voorhees' name? Well, look, man. See, part of me want to roll with you.
Jason Voorhees and Candyman are the same shit, my nigga. You can't kill these niggas. They got superhuman strength, and they both will hit you with something that will slice you.
Have we ever seen anybody stand up to Candyman, bro?
Have we seen what?
Anybody stand up to Candyman but a white woman?
These police officers just tried to stand up to Candyman, bro. Yeah, we've seen people try to stand up to Candyman and they die.
Look, man, I think Jean-Claude Van Damme. Well, how about this? I think Jean-Claude Van Damme will give Candyman a run for his money.
He can't, bro. Jean-Claude be getting his ass whooped by Dolph Lundgren. Lundgren. So you know he's finna get washed by Candyman, bro.
He give Candyman's problems too.
What?
Dolph Lundgren will give Candyman some problems too.
No, he won't, bro. Candyman gonna catch that leg kick and slice that nigga leg off with the hook.
You think Jason Statham can whoop Candyman?
No, nigga, no.
What about Jackie Chan?
No, nigga, no.
I don't know why I can't say Jackie Chan name right. If I can't, every time I try to say Chan.
Jackie Chan, Jet Li.
Jet Li. Jet Li will definitely whoop that
the dude who played Unk Bak or whatever his name is.
Oh, Unk Bak will put knees and elbows on that boy, man.
No, bro.
No. Man. Yeah. Who else? Artist Bruce Leroy.
Bruce Leroy?
I think Bruce Leroy, he got the glow. He's supernatural too. He got the glow. He's supernatural too.
All right. Only because he black. but then it's black on black crime. See, I don't even think Candyman gonna try to kill Bruce Leroy, bro.
That is true.
He gonna be like, hold on, my brother. My beef is not with you.
You had the worst accents, bro.
No one accents.
You had the worst
because I feel like Candyman is a woke nigga, so he ain't gonna if you say his name in the mirror, he pop up. He might be like, hold on, nah, brother. You ain't been doing no fuck shit, my brother. Don't call me no more. I
hated Tony Todd as Candyman.
Why you a hater, bro? He's the go-to scary nigga.
No, I don't like Tony Todd as Candyman. Cause he always talk like he got cigarettes in his throat.
Give me your best Tony Todd.
I was the Candyman, and I was not for the games. Clarice, see, you call my name.
I don't like the fact that
I'm the Candyman.
I don't like the fact that he made his bread off Candyman, and then every other time you saw him, which I might have missed some movies because homie old as fuck. So I might have missed some key roles that he had that he wasn't scared. But outside that, like, me, I see Candyman, and then next thing you know, he got to be the scary nigga in every other horror movie. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Though, I think I agree with the first statement you said, that it's a lot of movies you ain't seen them in, because I've seen a bunch of I watch way more movies you do, bro, because I watch all the B ones too.
That's not
watch
more. You're just old.
I don't know. Nah, bro, how many movies you watch this week?
This week?
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been at work, so I ain't had time to watch movies this week. So I may have watched.
I watched like 6.
Well, hold on. This week I've watched 2.
I watched 6.
Bro, what are you doing when you got time to watch 6 movies?
Bro, so if I'm doing design, I watch the movie at the same time. Oh, I'm rhyming too.
Nah, I don't have time to watch.
And I don't sleep. I don't sleep, bro. You sleep. I don't sleep. So
yeah.
I don't sleep. Like I go sleep like 3 in the morning to 4 in the morning all the time, every day. All day by myself. Tough nigga.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I can't watch 6 movies. I don't have time to watch 6 movies in 1 week.
So I seen Norseman. I seen Everything Everywhere. I seen Sharp Bait. I seen Crushed. I seen what I saw. What time be flying? But I seen much. I watched some bullshit ass movie on a Tubi movie, man. What the fuck with that shit? That shit was kind of good though.
Tubi be having some shit.
I didn't know it was Tubi movie till I saw it said by Tubi. I got Tubi on my phone, never opened it in my life.
What I was gonna say, bro. I used to roll with the. So I used to be a hit up Walmart and hit the little movie, the little DVD tub.
Yeah,
I used to hit them up, especially when I worked in oil and gas and I was traveling a lot. When I would get off of my shift, I would watch a movie at night before I went to sleep. And you know what made me stop doing that?
about a porn.
Belly part.
Accident.
Nah, belly part.
Belly with game.
Yeah, that was the worst. That was the worst movie, bro.
Is it bad?
It was horrible. It's horrible acting. Game.
It was
belly.
Yeah.
No. Belly part 2 was horrible acting.
Did you know that Fredro Starr made the beat for Last Days?
No, I didn't know that.
You know the do the ones with 8 Mile. Listen to.
I didn't know that.
Doom. No. Clarence parents have no.
I know what I'm thinking of. I know they made the beat though.
Yeah, made the beat, man. Him and J Master J. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Have you watched Bad Boxer on Tubi?
I have not watched Bad Boxer yet. I need to give Miss Adrian know because they're coming down here sometime in the next 2 weeks, and I want to put our logo on there and everything.
They're doing a movie premiere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna put it on the marquee. I want to go see it too, see if it's good or if it's not good. You know, I think I need to be an actor or a comedian. Start writing jokes.
If you start doing stand up, I will 100% support that, and I will be in the front row at 80% of your.
You just try to give me some free material.
No, but I think stand up is probably hard, bro.
I don't know. I guess so. I be like, yeah, no, spiders always fucking mad, even when they ain't mad, and they say I ain't mad. I'm like, nigga, you look mad.
I really want you to do, bro. If you really start doing bro, that's fire, bro. I think you should because you're a funny guy.
Sometimes
I want to know if that funny translates to stand up.
I feel like sometimes you want to see me do things to see me fail as well.
I've never in my life have ever wanted to see you fail.
No, I think you lying, bro. You have definitely been there to you. I think that sometimes you're there to not that you don't want me to fail, but you're there like the failing part, me failing it because it's not going to hurt me, or you know what I'm saying, but it's going to give you some laughs, and I think you're there for that.
I probably would be the nigga in the audience if you was telling jokes and somebody said something stupid. I'd be like, hey man, shut your bitch ass up talking crazy to my homeboy.
Nah, that's gonna be worse, dog. They're gonna be like, this nigga brought his friend.
No, bro, because
I brought his security.
I wish that I was funny or entertaining enough to do stand-up comedy, bro, because I would do it. Because I think stand-up comedians and stand-up comedy is a fire art form. I just have never been funny enough to do it. If I tried to write jokes, I think that my jokes will go from being funny to just mean-spirited ranks on people. And it wouldn't be a funny punchline. It'd be just some mean shit. I feel like I would love to see you try your hand at stand-up.
I feel like I'm too old to be doing shit like that, though,
You're
man.
never too old to do anything. What are you talking about? Did you not see JG? How old was JG when he was singing The Big Bucks?
The big bucks. The big bucks.
You know what I'm saying? You know too old.
The big bucks. Man, I remember
What
one
is it
time,
that you told me about Samuel L. Jackson? What you told me about him?
Oh, he popped up at 40
That's what
something.
I'm saying. When have you ever seen a young Danny Glover?
Danny Glover just looked old when he was 17.
Man, that nigga Danny Glover been old.
That nigga been 35 in the face since he was 17. I seen JG one time at out at the stove, and he's like, "Man, come holler at me, youngster." So I got in the car with him.
You got in the car with
in the store, man. He had a gun so big, bro. I'm talking about so big, man. Like, I'm like, "You all right?" He's like, "Yeah, in case some niggas run up on me, man." I'm talking about the gun was like this big, bro. I'm like, This fuck got a hand cannon for real. I'm like, man, what's up? She's like, man, Casey, y'all just want to play with me, man. So, man, when they get in the studio, do something together, man. When they get together, man. I was like, I don't think we do same type of music, big bro. Like, I don't know. I can't see you on the me in the circle cheese coming down the street.
Although he blamed us for stealing a song from him.
What song was that?
I don't know, but he tried to blame us. They said we stole one of his songs.
My partner say he gave Bun the idea for Draped Up and Dripped Out.
What partner? Or can you disclose that?
But he put on social media rap stuff from the new Fifth Ward Boys. So he said he
the
came to him.
The new Fifth Ward Boys. Is that when homie was wearing like the weird fedora or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the trench coat.
I'm cool with you. I'm cool with you starting a trend, but I feel like if you want to start a trend, your shit got you got to match. Like if you're gonna go full fedora heel gunslinger outfit, like own that shit. Wear the whole thing, bro.
It look like a hood Carmen Sandiego.
Damn.
There you go. You know what? I ain't asking. What's the name of the show, man?
Oh Jesus!
Now let's begin the story.
I meant to ask that a long time ago, man.
That time, motherfuckers. Down, motherfuckers.
H-Town's finest. Yes, it is us. And at the end of our podcast, you have been listening to the world's famous Young James Boogie and AR Dub.
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
I think I'm going to do an album, bro.
You going to do an album of comedy or raps?
I might do, you know what? That'll be live. That's what I'm going to do, bro. I'm going to do an album. I'm going to do a rap. I'm going to do a rap comedy album, bro. It's going to have raps in there. It's going to have comedy in between. I'm going to do skits. I'm going to do long skits. It's going to be a rap album, but it's going to be comedy based because it's going to have. That's a good idea, man. Thank you.
You got long skits?
Fuck up? They're going to have like 3-minute skits, man.
You going to have like visual skits? We got the cameras. I got the cameras. I got everything we need.
Now, I don't know. Let me write the skits first in the bit. Now, because I got a bit in my head about Rudolph being really a crackhead.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? Rudolph the reindeer. Really being a crackhead. And like, man, I'm like, Santa, man, what's wrong with you, bro? You see everybody making fun of him, talking about his nose red. This nigga, his ain't shining bright. He's a crackhead, Santa. He got a problem. You up here listening to Blitzen and Dasher and all them grown men, dears. This is a baby. This is a baby on drugs.
You got to do that, and your boy got to make an appearance, though. What's his name? Cuban who?
Oh, Cuban Ray. I forgot his name. I just don't hear Cuba. But no, man, I'm saying, bro, I don't know. I have to think about the skits, but that's the idea. It's the idea.
I got a couple of skits already wrote. I also have half a show wrote already.
It's always a nigga, man. You know what? I'm not talking about you in particular right now.
You probably are.
But I've always known as somebody that I'm not. That's why you putting yourself in this. Look, I'm not. You're not in this mix, man. I'm talking about just generally in time in life. When you get some, like, man, I just got some so and so. Oh man, I got the same thing for like $10 left, man. Why you ain't call me, man? You know what I'm saying?
Them niggas.
I just got the so and so. And then when you like, hey man, you got so and so. I just gave the last one away, man.
Oh,
you paying for cable? Oh man, my cousin he puts it in for $25, man. Then when you call him a month, like, hey, I canceled out my cable, man. You couldn't. Oh man, he got caught with that shit, man. With the jail, man. I'm like, nigga.
Oh shit. Well, Young James Boogie, you got anything in closing?
Oh man, the Heat versus the
Who won, by the way?
Oh, the Celtics. Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors is going to be very, very interesting.
When is game one?
June 2nd.
June 2nd?
June 2nd.
June 2nd, man.
June 2nd.
That is next week, right?
Next week?
Or this week, whatever do you think of?
Sometime in the next 4 or 5 days. 3 or 4 days.
Bro, I got to figure out hop into the metaverse and watch these games like I'm courtside.
Is it free?
See, they were free at one time, but I'm pretty sure now if I hop into it and you try to, I'm pretty sure now if you hop on it, you're going to have to pay some sort of price for the access. I don't see it still being free.
Mm-hmm.
You going to DJ Envy's car show in Houston around Father's Day?
No, I'm not. What was I say? It's like I was saying. There's a secret track, or there's a on the deluxe version of the Book of Ryan. There's a song called "Woke" that I think that's one of them songs that's like, man, this is the greatest rapper of all time. And it's a short song. They only have like one hook. Royce is the greatest, bro. One of the greatest. Royce and J. Cole, man, to me, anybody, Drake, them three right there.
Take Drake out of that.
Yeah, Drake Cole, bro.
Take Drake out of that.
Drake Cole, the motherfucker, man.
Oh, speaking of albums, how you feel about the Lobby Boys?
I ain't listened to it yet, man. I've been looking at it, but I'm like, man, this shit gonna be disappointing, bro. I don't want to hear Mano, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't want to hear Mano, man.
So it's, for me, you can't lose when, I don't know what these niggas did. They went in, it seemed like they took a lot of classic album songs, remade them a little bit, turned them into like modern drill beats.
Oh, so they finna get sued and it's been about the air in 2 weeks.
And that's the thing, they cleared all of them. Oh. And that was one of the things they're like, who would have thought in 2022 Jay-Z would have cleared a song for Capo? Who would have thought? You know what I'm saying? So they got everything.
I mean, shit, that nigga, he on Rock Nation, shit.
Well, now I'm just talking about the history. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they was like, who would have thought? So now, like, they got the shit clear, bro. So sonically, it sound good. But I mean, when I was listening to it,
is Mano rapping on it?
Who?
Is Mano rapping on it, man?
I mean, this is the other piece.
I'm just asking you a question. Is Mano rapping on it, man?
It's his album. It's him and Jimmy, bro. It's the Lobby Boys.
So if Mano rapping on it and Jimmy, like I can maybe take Jimmy.
Nah, but Mano ain't.
Maybe take
Mano doing his thing on a couple of them tracks though. Like Mano ain't trash.
Mano rap like this every time.
He switched it up a little bit though. He switched it up a little bit though. See that drill shit is allowing these niggas who really can't rap to sound like they can rap. The drill shit is allowing these older rappers who can put words together, sound like they the lyricists of the year. That's why Jimmy and Mano are
shut your mouth, bro. Shut your dirty mouth.
I'm telling you, bro.
Method's dropped last week, bro. How you gonna say that they got the lyricists of the year and Method's dropped last week?
That is not what I said. I didn't say they got lyricists of the year.
Or they can be in it. You can't talk about
this. Is what book. You gotta listen to what I said. Yeah. I said the drill music is allowing these guys, who can at least put words together, make them sound like they could be lyricists of the year because of the beats. I'm not saying they are. We've already established that we know that Mano and Jimmy ain't the lyricists of the year. We know that.
Yeah, I'm saying Method Man dropped an album.
We're not, what I'm saying is you shouldn't even bring that up because we already know that Mano and Jimmy are nowhere in the category of a Method Man.
Rick Hyde dropped an album this year, man.
I'm comparing Mano and Jimmy to, rest in peace, the Pop Smokes and the Fabio Farns of the world, who I believe really can't rap.
I mean, they can rap.
And these niggas can put words together, so they sounding like they just the shit over these fire-ass beats.
I'm asking a question, and we can leave it on this. This is just for, you don't have to answer right away, or you can't answer.
I probably will answer right away. Go ahead.
Okay. You think Jimmy Jones rap better than 504?
No, of course not.
You think Mano rap better than 504?
No, but the drill beats allow their skill set to sound like they really can rap.
You think Mano rap better than Designer?
Yes, I do think you rap. Well, From what I've heard from Designer, I don't know. Designer might have some shit where he really spitting, but from what I've heard from Designer,
you heard the second album?
No, because I couldn't deal with the first one.
He got a first album? Now I think about it. I know he had.
I heard him. The Timmy Turner shit turned me off, so I didn't listen to anything else.
Timmy Turner.
Nah, bro.
We been looking for a burner. Everybody walking. That's social commentary, bro.
No, I'm good.
Timmy Turner. He been looking for a burner. Killing everybody. Man, you didn't catch that, bro?
What's in my cup don't be in your cup, bro. We've already established that.
You ain't, that boys is saying them white boys, man, looking for a gun, man, to kill everybody, man, because they can't take it no more, man. That's how they get down, man.
I can't deal with Designer, bro.
Timmy. Oh, that's
and I don't think it's his fault, because apparently he was right over there pinning shit for Kanye. So, whatever.
Okay.
I'm just telling you what I heard. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that when people say pinning stuff for people assume that means like I wrote this rhyme and you did it. Where I think that like even the people that go there say that he might catch a vibe off of me or we might align here or there, you know what I'm saying? Because Kanye didn't pen for Ludacris, man. You can't pen for Ludacris and have people pen for you. Or people, you know what I'm saying? So.
Say that one more time. What?
Kanye has penned for Ludacris.
Kanye has written the entire verse for Luda?
No, he said he lines and bars for Luda.
See, I don't think that I can say I penned something for you if I gave you like a couple of bars. I'm not penning anything for you. No. Hold on. If you hear me say a bar and then you say, "Damn, that's bar hard," I want to say it. I mean, you're not writing my 16 for me, no.
No, but I'm right. And that's the bar that everybody think about in your song. And you, I really
you're adding caveats to it.
I just birthed your song, man. I just birthed your vibe, bro.
Time out. You're adding caveats to it. You didn't say all of that. We're just simply saying I don't think that you can say you penned a song for somebody if you gave them a bar. Now, if the bar you gave them turned into being what made that song hot,
okay,
you 100% can take credit of saying, "Hey, man, I made your song hot," because the song is only hot off the bar I gave you.
Or the song is just the peak of the song is the bars I gave you.
Same thing what I just said. The song is only hot because of the bar I gave you.
I wouldn't say it's only hot. I'm saying the peak of the song. The whole song hot.
If the song is hot, if the only thing that people are rapping with or singing is the bar that you gave me, then that bar is why that song is hot, and you're the reason why the song is hot. Now, if I got a hot 16 and I heard you say a bar and I threw the bar in there, and the bar is not why the song is hot, A, you can't take any credit for the song, and B, you didn't pen my song. Now, if you wrote the whole 16, that's different.
I don't think anybody's ever said they wrote a whole 16 for Kanye.
Conway has written the whole 16 for Kanye. Common has written the whole 16 for Kanye.
What song?
I don't know what song. Conway will tell you he wrote songs for Kanye. Conway the Machine was invited to Wyoming to write songs for Kanye.
What song was that? Was the song come out?
My nigga. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but this is what I'm saying. You're adding caveats to it.
That's a question, bro. What's the song?
I simply said that it has been on record on interviews with both Kanye and Conway the Machine that he was writing in Wyoming. Like we all know Kanye called.
Was he writing songs? Was he writing 16?
100% wrote songs.
How you know he wrote songs?
Because he said it. Now he could be lying, but he said it.
Well, he said I wrote 16.
All the words that came out of his mouth is that I was in Wyoming on a writing team writing songs for Kanye. I was like, damn, my nigga, I'm writing songs for Kanye. Now look, he didn't break down the specifics of the 16s.
Because you just said he's on a writing team. So how does it mean he wrote a song?
Okay, Boog, here we go.
I'm asking you a question. How what you said?
You're right, Boog. I'm wrong.
I didn't say anybody right or wrong.
I'm sorry for talking about Kanye West, bro. My bad.
No,
hell Kanye West, the Lord and Savior of hip hop. My bad, bro.
I'm just saying that the conversation about when people put things, say it that way, and they make it seem like
that man said that he was in Wyoming. Like, we all know that Kanye called people out there to write. We know that's for a fact.
Yeah.
So if he said, man, I was in Wyoming writing songs for Kanye, I'm taking the man at his word.
Okay. I want you to take your word.
I don't have no word to take.
Okay.
I'm telling you what the man said out his mouth in the interview. I was penning songs for Kanye. I was writing songs for Kanye. I'm like, damn, I'm writing songs for Kanye.
Yeah.
I mean, we know Consequences penned full songs for Kanye. So don't say.
What song is that?
What you mean, what song? So you mean to tell me you're going to sit here being the Kanye West fan?
Asked you a question.
I'm asking you. You're going to sit here being a Kanye West fan. You're going to sit here and say what songs? Like you don't know that Consequence has written full songs for Kanye West. Are you going to sit here and say that?
No, what I'm sitting here and saying
No. Are you going to sit here and say that?
What I'm saying is that, yeah, Consequences has said those things, but also the songs he's talking about are not songs that we associate directly with Kanye. The songs, it's not like, it ain't like trying to say he wrote Jesus Walks.
Oh my God. I didn't say that.
Trying to say he wrote 808s. I'm just saying.
And
you're adding
a caveat to it. I simply said, don't sit here and act like Consequence has never wrote a song for Kanye West.
And I responded to that by saying, okay.
You're saying what song?
Yeah, I said, yeah. I just said what song.
I don't know what song, bro, because the topic wasn't a certain song. The topic was, the topic of discussion was people writing songs for other people.
But also what I'm saying is this.
We didn't talk about if it was the hot song that he wrote.
What I'm saying is this. Saying that he wrote a song for him is one thing. And then when I say, well, what song was it? Well, that really matters, bro, because if I wrote a song for you that nobody's ever heard before, that two things are true. You wrote a song for me. This song either flopped like a motherfucker or nobody ever heard it. So you saying you wrote a song for me is not saying that, oh yeah, the reason why you Kanye West or the things that you're doing or whoever you are, like what's called it, Royce is writing songs for Dre. But what, you know what I'm saying?
What are you talking? No one is talking about any of that.
Whoever said, man, Eminem stole Royce's voice on Renegade?
What?
Who has ever said Eminem stole Royce's verse on Renegade?
Who said that?
But it's the fact. The original version of Renegade, the 7 levels of devil worship in the horse's head, human sacrifices, animals. That's Royce's verse that Eminem was spitting.
Okay. Royce wrote a song for Eminem.
But that's what I'm saying. But because of the magnitude of the song and the other parts of the song that are also tremendous, people forgive or don't even talk about the first 4 bars or word for word Royce. And that's what I'm saying.
But your regular consumer doesn't know that. Your regular consumer doesn't know the Royce. It's people who don't know who Royce the 5'9" is, let alone if they know he wrote verses for Eminem. Just like there are people who don't know who the hell Consequence is, let alone know that he wrote verses for Kanye. Just like the half the population didn't know that Jay-Z wrote the shit for Dre and Snoop. Which one was it? Forget about Still D.R.E. Bro, it's people that don't even know that he wrote that. Mm-hmm. It's people don't know that Rick Ross ghost writes for other rappers. Like, people don't know this. And you'll never know which songs Ross ghost wrote for, because he won't tell you. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but we can.
But I'm asking, am I wrong though?
I mean, you're not wrong.
I never was talking about what the song, like, oh shit, man, such and such wrote Jesus Walks, Kanye trash. I wasn't saying that. I was just simply saying that we all know Kanye West has had ghostwriters before. So it's not
a ghostwriter if everybody know who it is.
If I hear Conway the Machine say, I wrote a song for Kanye, that's not far-fetched, because I know Consequences wrote songs for Kanye. I know Saha the Prince has wrote songs for Kanye. I know Kid Ink has wrote songs for Kanye. I know Pusha T has wrote songs for Kanye. So, bro, the list goes on of Kanye is Kanye.
Right, I always think to myself, I always think to myself, these people who are publicly prolific writers or whatever. How come they stuff don't be that good, man? Not that it's. I'm not talking about selling. I'm talking about the song be good. Like they songs don't be that. Like they don't stick the same.
I think some of it is pushing and just bless you.
I'm talking about. I'm not talking about no commercial. I'm talking about.
I ain't never heard. I've never heard a trash Sci High the Prince song. I've never heard a trash Sci High the Prince track. Now, I've only heard two. I'm finishing. Let me finish. I've only heard 2 projects.
What you heard?
I forgot the name of the fucking projects. They my phone.
You only had one major release. That was No Church on Sundays.
He has mixtape releases too. So I told you I've heard 2 projects. Of course, I have the bless you. No Dope on Sundays in my phone. I forgot the name of the other thing. I forgot the name of both of them, but I only know I have 2 projects.
Black History.
I literally said I only have 2 projects.
I'm just trying to name so I can refresh your memory. But that being said, he's not a bad rapper.
Have you ever heard of Whack Sci High the Prince track or verse?
Heard a couple. Okay. The one he had, the one he got with Drag. I'm not Drag On. I'm on the way up. Him, Graph, and Nati, 3D Nati.
Ain't that your person, 3D Nati?
She from New Orleans.
Okay.
She on a Graph last project and they got a song together and side high verse kind of like.
Okay.
I'm from the slums for the people. It's like I listen, and the funny thing is I listen to it with somebody who's not a fan of Graph, 3D Nati, or Sci High, and they was like, damn, the female went hard on our dudes. Like, yeah, she did. She very much did. On the way up, man. Check it out. Graph. On the way up.
What else you got? Are we out of here, man? It's a little late.
Yes, we out of here, man. I gotta eat hot dogs tomorrow and
eat hot dogs.
Tomorrow morning, they got grilled hot dogs or something.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. That's no work there for me, buddy.
Grilled hot dogs? What you do?
No, I actually work. So I'm going to work. Like I work.
It's a federal holiday? What do you mean? I don't work?
I didn't say you didn't work. What are you talking about?
I don't know. You just said it so many times. I felt offended for a second. Look how full my beard is, bro.
No, because you were saying you had to grill hot dogs. I was letting you know I didn't have the luxury of that being my work for tomorrow. I actually go to work.
Tomorrow's a federal holiday, so I want to give the veterans their just due.
Well, they don't care about that shit. I guess veterans got to buy cars. So
yeah, that's just give them away, really. That's what I would do. I just give them. I'm like, hey man, we got 10 cars, so the first 10 veterans come in straight up.
I don't know how that business model works, but
you know what I'm saying. Get on the back end, man.
There ain't no back end on that one. Because then you got to figure out, well, what car am I going to give away?
The 209, them 219s been sitting there for 3 years.
Again, there's no 2019's been sitting there for 3 years.
I literally ran through the numbers, bro, and they're definitely 2019s that been sitting up. It's possible that there's not 2019. No, for the last 10 years in the U.S., they've produced front to back, produced double the amount of cars that they've sold.
Let me ask you a question.
For 10 years straight. Hold up. They produced double the amount of cars that they've sold for 10 years. That means that there's cars sitting up.
Let me ask you a real question. When you say sitting up, do you mean that these cars are sitting at someone's dealership, the same dealership, and have been sitting there for multiple years at the same dealership?
No, of course not.
Okay. Because that's what the disconnect was.
Okay, yeah, but I'm 100% sure that it is a model they have to get those cars off of, so they're not sitting and taking up space. But what I'm saying is that if you have 8.2 cars produced and 4.2 cars sold, that means there's 4.2 cars, 2 cars that's no, you know what I'm saying, they had to find a home that wasn't sold in that calendar year. And that's been happening over and over again. You know what I'm saying? The margins have, of course, they've fluctuated with the economy, but it's been around half to 40%. So like there are cars out there, bro. Yeah, and a shortage of cars. Then like it was like you can't. There's a shortage of ways to make money. For,
Well, I never said there was a shortage of physical cars. I said there was a shortage of available cars.
Oh, well, you know, that's that lingo, bro.
So, what's the lingo about something that's I'm saying it's available?
I mean, what I'm saying is, if you from the perspective of a customer, of a buyer, and I'm like, okay, is this many vehicles that's been created in this amount of time, and this many has been sold? Okay, so you would think that what happened to this other percentage of car? Where did they go to? Okay, well, from the perspective of the industry, they found ways to diversify their portfolios and diversify their profits and sell down or sell away, whatever they're doing. But these cars are still in the app. They're not scrapping them or throwing them in the trash can or scrapping them and turning, their cars out there. So I'm saying, I'm not challenging your knowledge on the situation, but I'm saying you can't tell me a lingo and say, well, available cars. I'm like, well, okay, why they ain't available? Shit.
Well, if they
was
gotta be
available to sell
available
2 years ago, yeah.
But they have to be available for me to buy and then sell on a lot. So
that's what I'm saying.
So a lot of things factor in the availability. So you gave me a number. You said how many number of cars were produced?
2020, 8.4.
And how many cars were sold?
Million. 4.2.
All right.
million.
Now, is that in the U.S. or is that across the world?
That's U.S. only.
All right. So now you have to factor in. You had X number of cars that were sold. You have to figure what happened to the rest of those cars. So where are those cars at? Are those cars sitting at a factory's yard just waiting to be sold to someone? Or are they sitting at a port somewhere? What happened to? Did they get stole? Were they defected and returned back? What
port where? What do you mean a port? Why would a U.S. car be sitting in a port?
So if you ever take a trip to the ship channel, there's an actual storage lot for new cars. So you'll see cars sitting at the port. And
they ship cars down from
once they hit the port, they're offloaded and now they're waiting to either be sold, taken to an auction, whatever it is. But you have to have storage for these vehicles once they're produced. So if I'm producing Toyota Corollas,
I'm talking about U.S. cars.
If I'm producing Toyota Corollas, or are you just saying U.S. brands?
From the U.S. The United States of America. Now, I'm really being honest here. I need you to help me with some of this. In the United States of America, 8.4 million cars were produced. Now, does Acura, Isuzu, do they have production factories in the U.S.?
Well, Acura is Honda's U.S. brand.
Well, okay, so they have factories in the U.S. that produce. That's why I was asking why would cars be in the port, because most of the cars from the port, if you're talking about Houston or you're talking about L.A., you're talking about Florida, like are those cars probably come from overseas?
But
I'm really asking.
You got to realize you got General Motors plants overseas.
Okay. So there you go.
You got Toyota plants in the States.
Yeah.
So,
but I that makes sense. And I feel you now. But even though, what I'm saying, when I looked up, it said cars produced in the U.S. So that's what I was talking about.
I think that number that you're speaking of mean cars that are produced for the American market. Because you got a lot of GM plants in Canada. You got, Mercedes plants in Africa.
Yeah. I go back and look. But even that being said, in fact, just real quick, just let me know where them other 4 million cars went to. Just let the people know.
Well, see, I don't know. Like it could be any kind of thing. So they could have produced X amount of cars.
Yeah.
The number you said, and they said 4 million sold in the States. A part of that other that were produced could have been sold to the other countries because we might produce vehicles that are sent somewhere else. So every car that we produce here, I don't think necessarily is sold in the States. They do export vehicles as well. Same way, like we'll have a Tahoe that is built in Canada and it's sent to the States. Well, shit, you might have, I think they closed. I don't think the GM plant in Dallas does the Suburbans anymore, but let's say if they still do, They might build X amount on the bill plan and send them shits to Afghanistan or something. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but I do know we export vehicles as well.
So I have to do more research to figure out. Okay, and these raw numbers, let's say 8. I mean, I know it's 8.2, but or 8.4, but 8 million cars were made. 4 million were sold in the U.S. How many were sold? How many were exported in that year? Right? I didn't know that as well.
And see, I also don't know if like government cars and shit like that. I don't know if that count as regular U.S. civilian sales. It might hit a different sell tier, or how much of that shit were produced for military shit like that. Like I don't know how it breaks down.
I mean, I'll look at it. I'll go back and look. Well, I'll do more research
because they will throw some shit out there and say, "Oh yeah, we built 8 million cars and only sold 4 million," but they're telling you that 4 million was just to the private sector. They're not.
And that speaks what I was saying. What I was saying about the lingo, bro. Like I could fall for it too, or I could be falling for it right now because like lingo is telling me when I'm reading this lingo, if it say that and say this. And I'm very particular about words and word placement and so. So I'm like, shit, if you say this, that, and the other, then the only logical that you're leading me on to believe this. Now, if you're just saying that to say that to get me to believe this, if it's lingo, then boom. But if it's really, so lingo works in every which way. Like when in any industry, you say, well, we're expecting to have so and so, right? And so the customer here said we're expecting to have so and so. Oh shit, but really. What you're saying is you're expecting. I might not have shit. I might be at 0 at that point, and I'm just expecting to have 10 in a week, but I might not have none. Oh, and then when you come back next week and say, well, I thought you was going to have 10. I said I was expecting to have 10. The lingo, the wording gives you leeway to be able to, believe a certain way. And then if you don't listen to the wording, you'll just go along with it and not investigate the wording.
Okay. You lost me a little bit.
I was just saying that the words that we use to describe or to explain things, a lot of times are contingent upon our perspective and our line of the way that we're moving, right? So if I say something about something, then I'm like, okay, shit. I'm expecting to have 10 people to come, right? And so if you hear it as a consumer or as a third party, in your brain, you're thinking 10 or in the 10-ish area, right?
I can't. If you tell me you're expecting to have 10 units of this product available on Wednesday that I'm trying to come by, you're just expecting to have 10. So me hearing that doesn't mean you're guaranteed to have 10 when I roll up on Wednesday. You're expecting to have 10. But when I roll up on Wednesday, you could have as little as 2. You could have as more as 20. You're just expecting 10. Yeah, if you tell me, look, on Wednesday, I will have 10 of these glasses here for you to pick from. When I roll up on Wednesday, then I'm expecting to choose from 10. Because you said, hey, man, I'm going to have 10. But if you tell me, I'm expecting 10. Yeah. Okay. Well, I could roll up. You could have 25, or you could have 2.
Yeah, but if I'm trying to buy something, I'm trying to sell you on it, and you wonder, well, how many do y'all usually have a week? Well, we're expecting to have 10 a week for the next 5. We're expecting to have, we're expecting to have 10. All I need is 2 that I'm gonna be confident or have more inner confidence to come back to be able to get that. Now, if you come and y'all only have 1, like, damn, why y'all only have 1? I was expecting 10. Right, but I was like, I was expected 10, or I'm going on another situation.
Well, with that though, I'm setting the proper expectation for the consumer because I don't want to guarantee something that I don't know I'm gonna have it. But if I'm telling you I'm expecting it, I'm letting you know I'm expecting to have X, but I might not have it, or I might have an abundance. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah. So, but I'm making a decision on your business based on the expectation that you set, and you let me know that you didn't say that we usually have 2. You could have said that. You didn't say we usually have 5.
But usually, if I'm in a business and I'm telling you I'm expecting X, that lets you know that I don't normally know. Like whatever comes in is gonna vary. Yeah. Look, if I know I'm gonna have 20 of something every Wednesday, it's a guarantee. I will have 20. then I can tell you with confidence, bet on Wednesday we'll have 20 for you to choose from. If
But talking about that though.
no, listen to what I'm saying. But listen to what I'm saying. If I never know what number I'm gonna have, and I tell you I'm expecting 10, then I'm giving you a number based off of what my order usually shows up with. So I'm expecting to have 10.
Or
I'm setting the correct expectation.
That's a very honest and stable businessman. That's what you're saying. But there are a lot of companies that'll be like, I'm expecting this, knowing they get this just to get you to come back or get you to invest in their business. Like they'll say, oh yeah, I usually have 10, knowing in their brain, I get 10 only once a week. Usually I get 2. So if you come back next time and get the 10, you'll be like, oh, he got 10. And they come next time, what you're saying is right too. I was saying that there are businesses that don't operate on the morality level that you're talking about.
But let me ask you a question though. It doesn't matter if I know I only get 2 in and I'm telling you I'm expecting 10.
Yeah.
Like I'm not guaranteeing you anything. So when you show up and I only have 2, you showed up based off of me expecting to have something, but I could have less or more.
Yeah. But I'm also saying like, okay, you're not the only company in town. I'm fucking with these 8 companies. I came to you. How many? I usually get 4 a week. And then you come out and be like, oh, you say, we're expecting to have 10. Now you could really usually have only 4 a week. But but you're not going to tell me, some company ain't going to tell me like, oh, well, that's right at what we get a week. Because that lets me know, oh shit, somebody can come before me and buy it. Or I got to find somebody, it doesn't give me the confidence to know that I can come here with rapidity. You know what I'm saying?
But wouldn't that be why you, as the consumer, that's why you can shop around, find the best price, the better supply, the best selection. So if you come to me and I say, man, I'm expecting to have, I'm expecting to have up to 10 pair of glasses for you to choose from on Wednesday.
Yeah, and I think I don't tell you, but I'm like, I only need 3.
But hold on, but listen, but then homie down the road is saying, well, no, I'm going to guarantee I'm going to have 25 for you to choose from.
Yeah. But I only need 3.
You only need 3. But now you have the variety to say, well, hey, Dub say he expecting at least 10. He expecting 10. But this guy down the street is guaranteed to have at least 25 for me to choose from. Yeah, so am I going to go to this guy who might have the product or might not? Or am I going to go to the guy who's guaranteed me he will have the product?
But now we're talking about the sales pitch and the things you did. So like talking about the other stuff. Like if y'all both got the same product, y'all both got the same number that's way over what I need. Now it's about the pitch and the person, right?
Yeah, but we ain't talking about that though.
But I mean, that's all involved. But like I said, that's why I said it goes.
Then it goes to deep. Quality, sales pitch. If I like the culture of the people,
exactly.
But I don't know what the exactly is because both guys are being honest. Unless the guy who's guaranteeing you something is lying.
No, what I'm saying is this. If the culture is great, it's better at one place, and they say we're expecting 10, they only get 3 a week. They said they're expecting 10. Because they might get 10, but they usually get 3. And the culture is better over here. I'll come where the culture is opposed to over there who said, I can guarantee I'm going to have 25 in here every week. But then I've been really, because I'm saying is what you're saying, well, we're saying the same thing, but all I'm saying is that the people who don't have business morality and will say anything in the dollar, will tell you anything, and they could be being honest about telling you anything, but they're still telling you in a way, they're being shice. They playing with lingo. I'm expecting to have 10.
I think anybody in retail uses lingo to set the correct expectation for their guests or customers.
You're wrong.
The only people I have an issue with are the bait and switch people.
I think that it just depends on where you go, bro.
If you tell me you expecting to have X, Y, and Z and I show up and you ain't got it, I'm not going to be mad. I can't be mad because you didn't guarantee me something was going to be there. You gave me an expectation that I may have it. Literally by you telling me I'm expecting to have 5 on Tuesday and then I roll up on Tuesday and you don't have it, I can't be upset. I can't say you lied. You tried to bait me to get here, come here. No, because you said you're expecting, but you might not show up. You might not have it, and you set the correct expectation. Now, if you tell me, "Hey, man, this shit gonna be on Tuesday and it's not there," then you failed to deliver on what you told me.